swapped. How was the con?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very eventful, very successful.
Hey, Papa's.
Kingston, I must put you.
Oh wow.
How old is Kingston?
6 months.
6 months. Oh,
He's a lot bigger than when you last
Just like
brought
my
him over.
baby.
Yeah. Well, your baby, when was she born?
March 11th.
So he's a little older. March
Oh, he's-
March 5th.
Oh,
At least that's what the adoption place said. How bad is this dice rolling?
Oh, you're probably not worse than Jimmy's chalk.
Not bad?
Hey, some people like the chalk sound.
Oh, in the mic I mean.
Masochist.
Not bad?
Sounds fine.
Seems fine.
Not bad.
It's good to me.
Sounds good.
it's got to be at least one ASMR chalk.
Oh, red
board.
is when we're peaking.
Yeah.
I peaked in my 20s. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
But
Should we turn the gain down a little bit then? It seems to be peaking.
that is such a cool mic.
Oh, is
I mean, I
this-
can always adjust the settings here for sensitivity.
Also, I can adjust the settings here. So if the mic is peaking too much, we can lower a little bit here.
These are words.
We can turn it up here as well. There's a volume setting. Oh no, that's for in-ear volume. I love it.
Yeah.
We need it to be sensitive enough to where you can read the words as I'm writing them.
Oh,
just
you want
by
to hear?
sound.
I raised it up a little bit. Is it
Reading
too loud?
lips like chalk.
Too loud? Sounds like we're peaking. No?
Sounds good so far.
Okay. Is it quiet at
Not
all?
blowing out your ears.
Nope.
Is it
Like-
perfect? Don't touch it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought-
y'all are not giving me drive-through feels.
Okay. I actually.
Now you're dead.
About Poe. Oh shit! You hit.
Oh. We have a mute function, so when we want to discuss things away from you two.
Hope you can read lips.
Oh god.
Do you want Daz further or closer? Honestly, it should matter. This thing should pick it up really well.
Hi, doggos.
Seems fine.
Yeah, he seems fine.
Did you guys see Kingston yet?
What?
I've seen pictures. And heard whispers.
Come here.
Here. Stop, Bob. Good boy.
Hi, Papa.
There he is.
Hi, Papa.
Pop time. What?
Like, when we were playing, why are you
Two
guys...
pups, both are lacking dignity.
Oh, go play. Go have fun. Go,
Fair
play.
Valencia, where we lay our scene.
Go play.
Ain't nothing fair about 110 degrees outside.
Yeah, awesome town for sure, right? Should I use this die, John?
Yes.
One.
Can I roll it every single time? 20. Oh man, I'm just hitting all the oh dang it!
Killing it.
Hitting all the net 20s today.
I mean, this would probably fit in there. Let's see.
How was the call?
It was great. We sold a bunch of games. Oh, nope. That's a good stick. Sold a bunch of games, sold a bunch of merch.
How the stuffed animal stuff?
Pretty well,
Yeah.
actually. I don't have the exact numbers on me, but I want to say that we sold.
Like 10 more? Around 10?
This is a smaller con, so what? Probably around 6 or 7.
That's awesome. Well, that's still really good. I mean, like, how many do you have to sell to make your cost back?
It was $440. So we had 2 tables. They were $220 each. We made our money back.
No, I mean, just on the plushes alone.
On the plushes?
Yeah.
Let's just round it up to about $2,000. 2,000 divided by 35.
They're 30. Okay. The 5 makes it harder. 200.
57. And we've already,
Awesome.
so let's say 7 at this show. We already sold like 20 of them online. And then where we're really gonna sell them is the big shows.
Yeah. They'll sell out really quick.
I
They'll sell
Oh,
it.
you're not in the loop on this one. I forgot. We're getting a booth at Gen Con next year. You wanna come?
Probably.
It's in August.
Oh, did that get locked down?
Yeah, it's out.
Nice, nice.
Let me know. Just remind me.
But also, do you want to go to Philadelphia in December?
December's usually a really bad month.
So the 2nd through the 4th, we're going to PAX Unplugged.
I'll let you know.
Look it up. Let me know. I think we're going to try to get our new friend Meatwad to come too.
What about Frylock?
He might already be there. Chris, did you listen to the song that I put in the chat? The one that's been stuck in my head?
Oh, no, I did not.
This is the instrumental version of it.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
And I hear every single lyric in my head.
That's bad.
It's been stuck in my head for a solid 2 weeks.
Yeah, my last note from the last session. Poor nameless alchemist who died.
Yeah.
Kingston, be good.
I included him for a reason.
Oh shit, that's the big bad guy.
He's dead though.
He's a lich. He's coming back.
Kingston,
You gotta find his
get out of there.
What is he doing?
Nothing. Just wandering to your room.
He's a revenant, but his goal is to not suck at alchemy, but he sucks so bad he keeps coming back to die the next day endlessly.
Freaking Groundhog's Day.
He just went peeing poo, so he's good with it.
That's fine. No
Well,
Does he chew electronics and stuff?
Boulder, Greek boulder guy. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes
No, no,
he
won't
just
run.
makes some potions.
Yep. Eventually,
Yeah.
Eventually I'll get it
That's
right.
See, he's actually trying to discover an elixir of immortality, but when he gets it right, he dies because he's a revenant, and that's his goal.
I see what you did there. That's cute.
Oh, Bob, be nice.
But yes, vampires are attacking you now. In the middle of Ul'dah. In the middle of the day.
We'd like to.
I mean, I feel like we have to be in limsa lomensa for this.
we rolled an 8.
Fair point.
I rolled a 9. No, that's a 6.
I rolled a 12.
You're in charge.
Jess, are you ready to hear this for hours upon hours while we talk P5S?
I'm not in your static, so it won't be me.
I can prog with you. Like
I was actually
outside-
thinking about that when you're playing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, he likes the song now, but just wait.
I mean, I didn't really get tired of any of the music from Eden, so. Alright, we're getting started in about a minute. I don't know when Eric's gonna be on. Are we missing anybody else, or is it just Eric? From the normal.
Poe was here plus Poe's +1, right?
Is Dustin ever playing?
If he shows up, I'll figure something out, but as of right now, not worried about it.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Does yellow make the most sense for Thunderwave, do you think?
Yellow?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you like thunder or lightning or something, yeah.
I mean, if
Do
you
you
go
think
by
like
Pokemon
white, if
rules,
we're going off of the thunder, just like sonic aspect of it?
Well, then it's clear. You know, like clear earrings?
Could just be glass. It could be a bell.
True.
That
yeah, I
sounds
can't
fun.
hit these
I
notes.
still want to be Bob's friend so bad right now. Bob, play with me. Play with
We'll
me.
leave it
Bob
yellow.
again. Yeah. He's like, play with me. And Bob's like, no.
I just feel like that's, I don't know what I'm getting from, but I feel like
That
most
means,
sonic damage is depicted as yellow for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
I don't know
why
why
I have
you
that
picked it.
impression.
I thought it was just the differentiator from the green, which is like acid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for licking my foot.
What is it for?
He's a footlicker, man. I try to keep him away
I
from
don't
it.
really know a lot of green acid things. I don't really know how they're clear.
But in every like video game depiction, they're green.
Yeah, green, yeah.
It's like a gelatinous cube is a cube of acid gel blob, and it's always like a light green. But it's also transparent.
Okay. So, welcome back, everybody. Who's ready to play some D&D?
I guess.
All right. So last time, you wasted a whole bunch of time in the quicksands, talking to Momodi, talking to your new acquaintance Harry.
You say waste? I say time well
We
spent.
learned a lot.
Wasted time doesn't necessarily
What
mean
did I call
time you know.
Oh, that's right. I call you by your real name. You're the only person in the group.
Oh, Harwa.
Is it Harwa?
Harwa.
Oh, no. Oh.
Harwa?
I call you Harry.
Harwa.
I can't wait till I call you your real name.
I don't know. Apparently, all L's and names need to end in some French-sounding
They
thing.
absolutely do not have to all end in that.
That is what it
Enough
says
of them
in
do
the
to be a
book.
problem.
I mean, if they're Ishgardian based, then probably. But non-Duskwights, I think, would be the French.
Wait, those
sounding.
are just they're the drow ones.
They're
I'm
closest
the
to
wood
drow, yeah.
elf.
Yeah, which is I can't.
That's the black shroud.
Well, the Dusk Whites were from the Black Shroud to begin with too, but they didn't re-emerge after the fall of Gilmora. Yeah. Anyway, as I speak lore aloud. Okay, so Sherbet, Jess,
Yes.
this is your week to write, I believe.
Yes.
Cool beans.
Stay out of it. Did you record?
I did hit record.
Good, see?
That's why you're
here. I'm on
That's why
time.
you're here. You're manager.
Poe, probably 6.
Mm.
I'll make it hidden to everybody except for the LG later, so you can take a look at it and see if it's unwieldy.
No, I'm just saying we're getting a lot. We have a lot to begin with, so I don't want to get too heavy.
Yep. Okay. So anyway, you spent a lot of time in the quicksands, learning the lay of the land, learning about the Adventurers Guild, finding your rooms, immediately taking apart parts of your rooms to turn them into a tannery or a workshop, making bunk beds stepbrother style.
So much more room for activities.
Yeah. Yes. Everybody changed their clothes, some into more comfortable clothes than others. Land Fifi and Millie spent some time at the Thaumaturge's Guild, getting into all kinds of trouble. And let's see, what am I missing? Or was that pretty much the extent of last session?
And
Sunscreen.
Sherbet bought sunscreen and a
Wait,
dress
what's the-
from a weirdo.
Yeah.
Well, did she? No, she bought sunscreen. The dress was given by the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
She acquired a dress.
And we agreed with Harry that we'd accompany him and he'd accompany us
Yeah.
as we go find Miss.
Well, I'm looking for. No, I don't even. Pedophilia.
Pedophilia.
Yes.
That is not her name.
That's her name.
That's what I
That's
am.
what Kevin thinks. That's her name for Kevin.
OOC, her name is pedophilia.
Pedophilia warning.
But within character,
That's right.
there's a different name.
What's warden? She's
Warning.
A warning. Oh, pedophilia warning.
So her real name is Minfilia Ward.
Okay.
That's who you're.
Oh,
looking at.
pedophilia wart. Great. Pedophilia wart.
What is wrong with you?
Who's Kevin? What's wrong with him? I don't know, man. A lot.
Play that character.
Your miniatures are up there. That's my new miniature shelf. So if you want to get your mini, it's the
Kevin is an example
necessarily
of
need
it.
it took
I'll get it from
it
you.
took Sid a few years to get the teaching gig right, and Kevin's the result.
Oh, Kevin went through.
Oh, he's the first
I
class.
was the first class.
Well,
I was like 8 classes with him.
He's still a grad student.
If we're going by age, then technically Poe started teaching you right after he got out of school.
Yeah.
So he must have been student teaching.
Yeah.
He's a grad student.
And that's why Kevin.
Exactly.
And by school, I mean like high school level. It's not like university level.
There's really nothing you could have done for Kevin. It's okay. You tried your best.
Bless his heart.
It was student apprenticing instead of student teaching.
There you
Happens at a younger age.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, there's it.
Oh,
go. Hey, Eric. Perfect fireball. Okay, so
Everybody dies.
Lanvivi cast fireball in the middle of the quicksands. How many people die?
Quicksands or quick glass?
oh,
Oh, got him.
Not your
It's fixed
best.
now. It's fixed though.
I'm dead.
He's warming up.
Okay.
Got
The
it.
fireball.
Well,
Yeah.
it is approaching evening time in Ulda. It's about 5 p.m. What are we doing?
Wait, we're going to the casino, right?
That was the plan.
That was
Are we going at night or are we going tomorrow?
Yeah, it was to hit up the casino because it's open 24 hours. So we can stay as late as we want, wake up, or go to bed, wake up, and then take the airship to Horizon.
I have a question. Hey, what's a casino?
Put the brandy down. Well, Kevin, you see that a casino is a place where the hands of fate work against you.
Hey, you mean like the evil? I mean, we they call them the devil in my scripture.
You see, the hands of fate and evil is in all men, but the casino just brings it out.
I don't know what I mean. You keep using these words, and I'm trying to understand, but it doesn't. Yeah, you kind of gotta like paint the picture to make it more clear for me.
I can do that. Take out a sheet of paper and I'm gonna start scribbling. I don't know, charcoal. It's very abstract, and there's like colors and shapes somehow. In fact, I'll use like minor illusion to give some color to it, or prestidigitation with my single piece of charcoal.
Okay.
Basically, it looks like that, the Van Gogh Starry Night. Kevin, this is a casino.
Oh, this is similar to what the doctor made me talk about after I killed my... yeah, I don't know exactly what that is.
Insight check. What's he talking about?
Let's talk about
Insight me. You have no
Hey,
clue.
you have to roll.
It wouldn't even, even if you
I
had
got
20, you have 0 clue.
I think I get a 12 on that.
You've been nursing your drink all day, so the couple of sips got you real sauced, and you completely missed the slip of the tongue.
Hey, by the way, yeah, I'll come with y'all to the casino, you say it is?
Oh, heaven help me.
Oh, you mean Bob? I can tell you about Bob as well.
No, I mean the Seven Heavens.
7 heavens. There's only one heaven. Regardless, anything we should know about this casino? Are there dangerous folks there?
No, it's actually run by probably one of the nicest men you'll ever meet.
Hey, what's his name?
Godbert Manderville.
I'm sorry?
Godbert Manderville.
Take the notes.
Gilbert.
Wait, let me write the real name.
Close
down
enough.
Before it gets
Before it gets Kevin.
He and his family built the Gold Saucer. It's named after them. The Manderville Gold Saucer.
Right. Gilbert Goldsaucer. Got it.
I thought you were trying to.
Very accurate.
No, not quite.
Manderville.
Just fate, the hands of fate, taking Kevin.
Oh, guys, I have 99 copper on me, FYI. Oh, and one special gold coin.
Let's see, then you go to the casino and you turn it into less.
Let's get on. I mean, if we're gonna have to see this girl tomorrow, I'm okay for a little bit of fun tonight. Sherwin, Professor, y'all want to come with?
I don't see why not. I'll just have to go change real fast.
Has anyone seen Millie? Oh, you're right there. Sorry. Has anyone seen Fifi?
Yeah, we came back.
Sorry.
I start looking under the table.
Hey, Fifi, you here?
Yeah, for a place run by a Lullafell,
Well,
the counters
hey,
are very high.
What was the name of the barkeep again?
Momodi.
Oh, hey, Momo. Hey, if you see our friend, she came in with us. She's one of those little people, the midgets. I don't mean midgets. The cat people.
Please keep talking.
Oh yeah. Anyway, if you see her, can you let her know that we're going to the casino? Her name's Fifi.
You mean Len Fifi? Wait, Len Fifi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one?
Hey. Oh. Why aren't you talking? I didn't know you were there. You know what? We're heading to the casino. You come whenever you want. I get you're kind of being silent right now.
We're just pretending Len Fifi's been there the whole time, just staring at Kevin, but not answering him when he calls for her.
Wait a second. I had some more of that liquor. Can you hear me? Harry.
Yes, Kevin, I hear you.
I thought I went silent and deaf again. Anyway, Professor, we'll wait for you and then we'll head on out.
All right. I will head to my given room to change.
Okay, is this outfit Omicron?
It is outfit Omicron.
Okay.
Pix.
You hear in your head, as you're changing, you hear a loud shit-eating grin.
He's leveling up from being able to hear eye rolling.
Here's what I find.
What? Shut up, Siri.
What'd she say?
Here's what I found.
What did she find?
I don't know.
I will
Hey,
come
Siri.
down very
Adult diapers.
soon after.
Only recognizes my voice. Okay. No, I don't even know who Danny is.
It's messed up.
Wow.
That's slick.
Outfit Omicron.
So does that mean
Ensemble.
that Sid, like,
Ensemble
styled-
Omicron.
Oh.
Does that mean that Sid also styled his hair and facial hair?
Well, the facial hair hasn't changed.
It just looks cleaner in that outfit. I dig it. It's sexy. Everybody able to see it?
Yeah. Well then, Professor,
Here.
it seems that you are ready to go out on the town.
Oh.
It seems at least one of us knows how to dress, I guess.
I dress for whatever could happen.
As you walk
And it's
back
always
out,
bad.
as you walk back out into the main quicksands area, you hear a couple of the women that are in there a little bit drunk, and a few of the guys just whistle at you, and you're getting catcalled.
You should bring that out with, bring that out
something
with
completely
Maloney.
different here.
What?
Cat call means something completely different in this town.
Oh my gosh. You know that Lalafells are not cats, right?
Yeah, but you said there's some Makote here, so
There are.
maybe we gotta worry about something.
Yeah, but he referred to Lamfifi as small and cat-like. I'm like, wait a second.
Cat-like. I mean, there's
No,
I mean, I
they're
can,
not.
in personality, I could see the comparison.
What, we're weird roommates? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, I meant like for Fifi specifically.
That's right. Okay.
Whoa, calm down.
Welcome to Star Tours.
Damn you, Chalk, and your chalk-like qualities.
How dare you be yourself, Chuck?
Yeah, just the whole like, hey, I found a new thing of chalk, and like 75% of it is broken.
Yeah. Sounds right.
Chocolate
Just
qualities.
multiplying, that's all.
To useless levels.
Nice, Sid. You look so handsome. Are you going to be able to keep an eye on you know who while dressed like that?
What? On who?
What do you think?
There's so many people I could apply to.
That does narrow it down a whole ton, Shervin, unfortunately. If you're talking about, he's just happy I'm wearing this thing. If you're talking about, I think anything I wear is going to have to be sufficient to follow him around.
Well,
Who are you
let's just
referring to there?
Kevin.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So like that could be a Kevin thing, that could be a Fifi
Yeah, it
thing, that
applies
could
to
be a
just about
Millie
anyone.
thing.
I think I'll just have to make do the best I can.
Right. Well, from what I recall, I've never been myself, but from what I recall, from what I've heard, it's a lot of shiny things everywhere. So a lot of distractions, a lot of reasons for us to potentially be concerned.
But you've never been there,
No.
and neither of you. No, I'm saying you've never been there.
Sure, cool.
No, she's just always overly cautious.
As
Well, we'll
as
do the
you're
best we
getting-
can, as long as we can keep him out of any kind of prison. I think we'll be okay.
A bold goal.
Got to set expectations.
Okay. As your group is getting together and preparing to leave, Momodi says, "Hold up a second. If you're dead set on going tonight," and she rummages in her pocket. She takes out what appears to be like a plastic card and wipes it off. Here, just make sure I get this back.
I pick it up. What's this thing?
Give that to him. To Sid.
Hey, say, what is this thing?
I don't know, Kevin.
And where are you keeping it?
Miss Momodi, what is this?
That will get you passage on the ship to Gold Saucer VIP style. Don't ask why I have a VIP card.
I've made it a habit not to ask about a lot of things.
All right.
I want to watch this. Why is she giving it to us?
You don't know.
Do I sense any sort of weird ulterior motive, or
Because she gets points.
No, it seems like she's giving it to you reluctantly, as if she's hesitant to part with it.
What's a VIP?
Kevin, a VIP is someone you must protect, and will always die on you as you protect them.
That don't sound right. You can't, if they're always dying, you're not doing a good job protecting.
The world is a dark place, my friend Kevin. So many dark things following us. So many unhappy yesterdays affecting our hopeless tomorrows. Miss Mamoni, why would you part with such a dear artifact of yourself? And give it to a stranger?
Just say, don't ask why.
I thought you were talking to Sid.
You didn't
On
tell
that
me.
note, I think we'd best be going.
Okay, whatever you say, Professor.
Professor, I think it's a trap. I think she's setting us up.
Hey.
Some of our goons are gonna jump us on the saucer ship.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, I'm sure Kevin has this.
Brandy.
I'm sure Kevin has this well in hand when it comes to protection. I've trusted him before. I'm sure he's
Good
got
work
this.
got you. Hanging out with me at the
I'd listen to the dark one, the dark gloomy one.
Hey, thanks, Professor. I sure feel like I've been doing a good job trying to keep you all safe.
As long as we stick together, we should be fine.
Harry, can you point us in the right direction?
I've never been there.
Oh.
You're gonna want to go to the airship landing near, not the one that you came in on, but there's one specific to the gold saucer. Just go on in, and the steps are tall. Actually, in that gate right there, and she's like pointing behind her, right outside the quicksands. Make a left, continue on, and keep going straight, and you'll find the airship landing. Are you doing that behind him?
When Sherbin said follow the dark one.
I appreciate your help, Miss Momody. Thank you very much.
Yeah, very kind of you, Momo.
Well, Mamoni, we are off. I thank you for your hospitality and all you have done for us. It has been a long while since I have met one of your great standing and your kind heart.
Yeah.
I wish the best for you.
When are you gonna pay your tab?
Flip another coin as I walk out.
This isn't enough.
I'm going. I'm going.
Well, Sid, you can pocket that card if you like, although I don't trust it. We don't know where it came from or why she even gave it to us. So even if it is a VIP card, it could be a trap for all we know, like Harry
I don't know
said.
why y'all being so negative. Momo's been nothing but nice to us since we got here. I mean,
That's because it's her job. She's paid to do this. She's not paid to give us VIP card.
That's fair enough, but I mean, she's a pretty well-known person. I don't think she'd make much of a living if she was in the habit of murdering adventurers on their way to the gold saucer.
Depends on who's paying. This is Ulda.
I mean, in the Book of Bob, it says always trust the kindness of strangers. So I feel we should trust it.
When you look over the card, it's about the size of a credit card, IRL. It's got a large cactuar on it doing this pose, basically. And it's completely gold background, and then you see a name written on it. It says Momody Modi, and it has an account number on it.
That's right.
I mean, her name's tied to it. I mean,
Maybe
You
she
trust
has
me?
an outstanding debt.
do you trust me?
I trust you. I don't trust her.
Well, I
She
think
could be giving you that could have a whole bunch of debt on it, and she could be setting us up to pay off her debt.
Well, I mean, Sherbin, I normally would agree with you, but I have one point in the opposite direction. We've been, for days, stressed about what could possibly go wrong. Don't you think we deserve one night to maybe not?
Yeah, don't have your panties all up in the bunch. You know, sometimes you just need to, like, go with the flow.
Thank you not to talk about my panties, Kevin. You worry about your own.
Oh, you know, I never really thought of that term. Yeah, it is kind of silly. Why would your panties be in a bunch in the first place, I guess?
Improperly
I mean,
executed dance moves.
But yeah, anyway,
I mean, just
I've seen
proceed
the
with
X in a
caution.
bunch a few times.
a night of relaxation, even the gala, for the most part, we had to deal with some stuff. Maybe have
Right,
one
I'm
night
not-
where we're not worried.
Right. Well, I'm not saying we can't enjoy ourselves. Just be careful where this VIP, supposedly VIP, gift is coming from.
All right, well,
If it is legit.
stick close to one another, and I think we'll be okay.
All right.
All right, let's get out of here. I mean, we can talk. Yeah, oh, hey. I think it's going to be fine.
Very accurate. I thought you were drawing a ghost at first.
Yeah, I feel like I had the arm real good, and then it got away from me.
It's cute.
I guess we head to the dock landing.
Okay. It's a little bit later in the evening. It is a beautiful night, and even amongst the bright lights of the city, you can see a starscape that is just breathtaking. It's dotted stars everywhere. As you have noticed before, some of the stars are differently colored. You see basically a ring of stars, as long as you could look around, matching each of the colors of the various elements of the worlds. As you walk through these steps of Thal, this is the intersection. The starlight is playing on the stained glass that's coming in from the top, and it makes everything shimmering and pretty in different colors inside. So all of the people that are selling things or hawking things or trying to get you to come to their attractions are suddenly lit in a brand new light. It's as if it's magically enhanced somehow. But you find your way to, following the signs that are clearly printed out, you find yourself to an airship landing, destined for the Gold Saucer. And there is a long line of people waiting to get in, and a separate line that says for VIPs.
Do there seem to be anybody in that line as well?
There's two people in that line, dressed very sharp. It's an Elizan man and a Mikote woman. The Mikote woman, while she's wearing a very sharp dress, she's also wearing a very sheer and nearly see-through dress, and the man is wearing a very gaudy suit and lots of jewelry.
Excuse me, sir. I'm talking to someone with the longer line. Do both these lines go to the casino?
Eventually.
Oh, okay.
It's just the rich assholes get to go in that one. Pointing at the VIP line.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a rich asshole, but shouldn't we all just take the shorter line? Come on, guys, let's go on the shorter
You
line.
gotta have a pass to get in there.
Yeah, well, I got this ring, and I got this card. It's not the VIP card, it's the one that we got. It's not really a card, is it?
Pamphlet?
No, we got cards when we left the last city.
Oh, like passes?
Airship passes?
Oh, the ones from Ishgard?
Yeah, we got cards. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh, you're a diplomat
Yeah.
for Ishgard?
Do I not look like a diplomat from this
No,
card?
you don't.
Can't believe he called you that.
Yes. He is a diplomat from Ishgard. We all are diplomats from Ishgard.
Oh, that's right. I see. This is our master, Asilo. Nice to meet you. But I guess we don't want to hang out with these poor people. We're gonna go on the other line.
You're seeing the look on his face change from curiosity to annoyance, and then borderline anger at seeing all of you guys walking towards the VIP line.
Thanks so much for your help. You shouldn't be so rude, though.
Calling people names?
I'll take out Momadi's card and hold it up.
When you get to the front of the line?
Yeah. I would go to help out Kevin here.
Okay. So who are you holding up in front of? The guy that he's talking to?
Oh, you're just showing it.
He was showing it to a worker or just some random
No,
person?
it's just a random dude. in line.
Oh, in that case.
Yeah, he's just rubbing it in.
Cards in your face.
He saw two lines. He's like, why is not everyone in the short line?
Yeah. You know, Kevin, back in the war, there were a bunch of beastmen. We couldn't find them, so we laid out a trap. Put some baits in it. And what brought them in is how we caught them. Perhaps this shorter line is also a trap.
I think it's just a line. And don't you need bait for a trap? I don't see any food on the ground.
Why are they lined up? With all their gold.
Hey, excuse me, why are you all lined up here? You trying to get...
I need the short line.
Oh.
Pointing at Melinda.
Oh.
I'm pointing at
What?
No, why are you so short?
Speak for yourself.
Hey, I'm almost 6 foot.
Almost.
6 foam.
Only counts in horseshoes.
Only counts in a horseshoe. Anyway.
Atomic bombs.
Millie's gonna show this to Sherbin.
So Fifi's been reading up on the different games and stuff. Do I have a good grasp of the games that have the highest
Sheer dress.
Thank you.
the highest likelihood of winning using probability and statistics?
You find that you're most likely going to lose money. There's a lot of places where you're going to lose money, but you very quickly realize that it's not necessarily actual gil that you're playing with. You exchange gil for a sum of Manderville gold saucer points, and you use your gold saucer points around the gold saucer. They call them MVP for short. And almost none of the games will have you walking away with less than you spent to play them. You almost always get more than you spent.
Can you cash out your points?
For various items, kind of like a Midway arcade where you trade in your tickets, yeah, it's a lot of that.
Got it.
So given that, can I calculate the games with the highest winnings?
Yeah, if you're really dexterous, there are some video games that you can play where you're trying to stop a marker in a specific spot. There's a crane game. There is the mini cactpot, which you think you might get the most money from, but you're only allowed to play it 3 times a day. You can gamble on Chocobo Racing. You can bet on Blitzball events.
There's hoops.
Yeah, so there's a lot. Oh yeah,
Are
there's a
there
hoop game.
rules against magic?
Yes. In fact, all of the games require that you do not use magic, and there are detectors everywhere.
Did you read about how to disable the detectors?
Don't think that was in the books.
Why are you afraid?
He was coming.
And then
I
back
looked at
up.
him.
Man,
He did the same thing to me too.
He licks my feet though.
All right, everybody. These games seem relatively fair. I think I want to try this little pen game.
I don't see any games. We're waiting for the airship. Where are you looking?
These things called books. They have words in them.
Yeah, I know. And I think they're more like squigglies. But yeah.
Go get a treat.
Yeah, this one's got some pictures. You could look at those.
You like pictures, Kevin?
Let me see the pictures. Oh, they look nice. I'm not you, weird person in line.
See,
God, what? This sounds so.
Kevin, you'd probably do pretty well in this game. You like smash this thing with your fist.
Oh, I like fisting things.
Wow.
Yeah, if you fist hard enough, then the game gives you things.
Right.
It makes
sounds
loud
great.
squealing noises too.
Oh, perfect. I can't wait to give that a go fisting try.
Okay.
Gotta go.
I go to the short line.
Yeah, we're all waiting in the short line.
Yeah. It's many fold shorter than the normal line. As I mentioned, there's only 2 people in the VIP line. When you get there, you have a clear view of the airship landing, and the airship is not there at the moment. There are some attendants that are there. They look like they're wearing. All of them are dressed up as cactuars wearing suits.
Poor minimum wage workers.
They look like they're having fun. Here, let me see if I can find you a picture.
If they're employed by Manderville,
Yes, they are.
probably it's not your standard city worker base pay.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Cast members.
Here is a picture. Yes, they
Yes,
are cast
they're not
members.
employees.
Minus the insane rules they have to follow.
Oh no, there are those too.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit different motivation behind them. Yes.
Oh my.
Did we have like costume dress up in where we were from?
Did you have what to
Like,
dress up?
did we ever dress in
Like
costumes for Halloween's or like was it like their festivities?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cliffside?
Yeah, in Cliffside, that's one of the things that you did. You would do it relatively often. They would have masquerade balls every other month or so.
Sweet.
But everybody knew who everybody was. So it's just a way to get to know the town.
Hey, excuse me. How long until the next airship?
Wasn't wearing.
Wasn't wearing.
You see the Saboteur doesn't answer you, but instead spins around 5 times. And then bows.
Hey, are you okay?
It bows again.
Do you speak common?
It hobbles away.
I don't think they speak common, DX.
You know, Kevin, I can speak with plants.
Oh, but that's just a guy dressed as a plant.
Do we know that, though? Sometimes these plants can be insidious.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I saw that happening.
This Ellison man in line, what kind of Ellison is he?
He was your type of Ellison,
Okay.
which I can never remember the
Zany.
same.
Wildwood.
Thank you, Wildwood. That's the word.
Is that also the
but they're
Ishgard type,
way back.
or-
They're way back. I mean, Ellison have been everywhere. The ones in
Literally.
Ishgard just happen to be a contingent of Wildwood Ellison that settled there.
Right, that's what I mean. Cause like
Mormons.
Yeah,
they all look pale as opposed to
Yes.
the like brownish.
I mean, he's actually tan, but he's not like dark skinned. He's just very, very tan because Ulda.
But we passed them. Now we're.
Oh yeah, they're way behind you.
Guess we're waiting. Anyone want to play a game while we're in line?
We're going to play.
Millie will raise her hand
Oh!
with a look of notable concern on her face.
Perfect. Kevin.
Happy facey.
Kevin takes the
Dead.
blitz ball out of his bag, chucks it at Millie's face. Okay, go catch!
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Wait.
14.
Okay. You throw up your hands and you don't catch it, but you swat it away, and the blitz ball goes boom, 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 and it bounces and falls off of the airship landing out of sight.
No, wait,
Wait.
no, that was
Come
a
on.
gift.
Go get that ball.
Woo, woo.
Flies off your shoulder, and you just see him dive down, and doesn't come back for a while.
Oh, my.
How high up are we?
Millie, you were supposed to catch it.
Not a.
No, I know. But after like 2 minutes, you see straining a little bit, holding the ball in his claws. He's lifting the blitz ball up and then flapping over to you.
How much do blitz balls weigh? Like volleyball?
Like
weight?
4 pounds.
Oh, that's a lot for now.
Yeah. They're meant to be thrown underwater, so they're heavier.
Thank you so much, Cabby Dog. I would have been so sad if I lost that gift.
Magic.
Yeah.
I guess we won't play any more games. We'll just wait for this airship. Millie, you gotta work on catching.
I don't have any game kits now that I think about it.
Well, the blitz balls drop down into Harry's hands.
You know, I played a game once. It was a game of chase, but the most deadly game. It's the strangest case I've ever been on.
Oh, DX and I used to play chase all the time.
Not this kind of chase.
Yeah, usually you catch me, but you know.
I thought it was really fun. Whenever I caught her, I'd give her some good tickles.
Yeah. As opposed to those bad tickles.
Hey, no one likes
Every
the,
once in a while, yeah.
no. I learned no one likes the bad tickles.
That's why you gotta give a few testicles first.
Wow!
At least 2.
You know, on average, every person has one testicle and one ovary.
On average.
On average.
Not wrong.
So dumb.
By that same extent, you can say, on average, people have more than 23 chromosomes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they have 46. Well, they have 23. They have 2 pairs of it.
Millie will hand over her chalkboard to Deus for some tic-tac-toe while they're waiting. And she'll
Noughts and
also...
crosses.
Oh my
What?
god.
Is that what they call it in this
This is
one?
the UK version.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Noughts and crosses, you never heard?
No.
Yeah.
And she'll also hand Deus
Not
over...
as in 0. and then crosses us in the axis.
She also hands over to Deus a yellow, or a gold earring with a little yellow ball at the end of it, as we're playing tic-tac-toe.
Well, thank you, Millie. This is going to look very nice with my dress. I thought it was going to be clear, though.
Is
but
it just
okay.
an earring?
Yeah, just an earring. Well, from everyone else's perspective, it's an earring.
Oh.
Secret stuff.
You're actually playing tic-tac-toe.
We're waiting for the airship.
Okay, well, after 5 minutes from when you asked the saboteur, you begin to see the airship approaching. Now, this is a little bit different than all of the other airships that you've seen. It shimmers in gold, which turns to silver, which turns back to gold. It's as if it's ever changing as it floats. And the giant balloon at the top of it is the shape of a giant sabotender, the cactuars. So it's being floated over by a giant sabotender with balloons on the hands.
Does it have any weapons?
All right,
on
we're
the
gonna
ship?
cut
Like
the rigging off of this one, and we're taking this balloon.
Does it have the big catapult thing? Not catapult, the
Ballista.
ballista. Yeah.
No, it does not.
Okay.
It's not a military vessel.
I didn't think so. I just felt like
Not
it
yet.
Let me see if I can find a picture of what I'm describing. Yep, there we go.
Well, nice job, DX.
Come on.
Oh man, but
This
it's
is a fantasy game. The laws of physics work a little different.
no, it's a cat's game.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Does that mean you win by default?
Makote win all ties.
Okay.
That's your special racial bonus.
Yeah.
To win all of the
Okay. That should be a background special. Is that all ties you win?
Only in tic-tac-toe.
All right, so I'll flip you a platinum.
Wow.
Oh, I see. That's cool.
Yeah. So I put a picture of what it looks like in chat. And yes, I have that mount. And yes, it cost me 2 million MGP, and it was worth every single one.
Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna get the angel wings and then save up again for that since I already got Fenrir.
Yeah. Okay. So as it's approaching, you begin to hear music playing, as if the ship is giving the music.
Oh, I use my power to change it.
No. As it's approaching, this immediately begins playing, and then it comes,
I say this is the worst music I've ever heard.
and it lands up against the airship landing, and you see a bridge unfurl out onto it, and then the
Don't worry,
saboteur.
Harry.
What was that?
Don't worry, Harry. If you stick with us, you'll hear Kevin sing sooner or later.
You thought I was already depressed.
Those happy growls going on down there, or
Yeah, the plague growls.
Oh, okay.
It's because he's got Kingston's got Stretch.
Oh,
Or
no.
Stretch, which is Bob's favorite toy. Yeah. It's okay. So the music begins playing, and then right in front of the VIP line, one of the sabotenders comes and unlocks the little partition, the little rope partition that's blocking off the line, and then bows as it's holding it out, and then you see the two people in front of you. The guy in the suit has his hand up against the back of the Mikote, and she begins walking forward, and he reaches down and grabs her ass, and then they walk onto the boat, and she just turns around, she winks at him like that kind of thing. I can't.
Insight check. I rolled a D12.
He passed her a note.
Oh no. 21.
Really? She's pretty clearly a prostitute.
I see.
Well, Millie didn't know that. She was asking Sherman about buying some lace dress material.
I love it.
Well then, seems that this is one of the this is that kind of establishment we're going to.
Yeah, what's that kind of establishment?
Kevin, I once worked a case. The case of the stolen heart. There was a necromancer who used to keep body parts. You don't want to know where he got them.
Where you get him?
Probably from bodies.
It sounds like that would be an important part of the story.
How old become the story? I don't know the story.
We can never figure that case out. We're still looking.
The necromancer was the prostitute.
Is that Jack the Ripper? Is that what you're going for?
No, that was just, I wasn't prepared to give out. I offered
That
a
would be
case.
great if the prostitute was the necromancer.
That's what it is. That's canon.
Are the Cactuar Malafel size? Or okay.
Yeah.
If
Anyway,
Kevin learns that it's a prostitute, is he gonna go try to wash her feet?
I was going to, but no one said anything. That's why I asked.
I'm
He didn't say
keeping
anything,
that
so
information to myself.
I continued on with my life.
Okay. So, after they board the ship, the sabotender's holding open the rope partition for you all to enter and get on the ship.
Did the Makote walk with that like Jessica Rabbit walk?
Yes.
Millie's gonna mimic that walk as we walk onto the ship.
Awesome.
I
You
think
start hearing a lot of whistles coming from the other line.
She's gonna specifically walk slowly near the cactuar that grabbed the other Makote's butt.
The cactuar didn't grab the Kote's butt.
Oh, it was the guy. The guy. I misread. Okay,
that's
never
his
mind. Never
escort
mind.
for tonight.
No, I thought it was the cactuar caught the feel as he let him
No,
up.
it was a rich dude who's a VIP who brought a guest who happens to be a prostitute.
You're right. Okay.
But only I know that.
Sex work is work.
Yes, it is. High five.
Sure.
Well, she was gonna snap kick the cactuar in the face. That's what she was planning to do.
You were?
Yeah, but I misread.
The
who did what.
cactuar has done nothing questionable.
Except
Never mind.
Well, I suppose go ahead.
What's wrong with mutism?
Oh, yes.
Jess, are you telling me that you weren't invested in this campaign before the transatlantic accent?
Even more so now. So much more so.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Is that the?
That's awesome.
Oh.
Can't believe you did that one.
Why does that exist?
That is amazing.
Why does that exist?
Don't ask questions when you're given the gift.
Has anybody watched She-Hulk?
No. Oh, I know.
Yeah, there's something that happens at the end of the last week's episode, at the very end of the credits. Are you alright over there? You could use my chopper. It's better.
Okay.
Okay.
It's more of a pain to clean that than deal with
There you
it.
go.
Fair enough. Okay. So, yeah, you're gonna love my nuts. Alright, so anyway, you guys board the ship. It's fairly large. It's
You're
a
still
lot.
mimicking the
No, I was only doing that.
It's
to
a lot
show
more
that we're in the-
spacious than the other ships that you've been on, since it
Misconceived
doesn't
Persia.
seem to have any kind of war machines on it, no self-defense mechanisms. It just appears to be like a cruise ship, a cruise airship.
Shield is capitalism.
Yes. And you see lots of people on board who are dressed in suits. They all look they all look fantastic, immaculate. Everybody's smiling and welcoming you. And then eventually the other line gets let on. And they let on about 20 more people from the other line before they close it off again. Like, don't worry everyone, another ship will be by in about 30 minutes. And you hear a groan from a collective from the line. But everyone still stays. And as you're on the ship, they begin rolling back the drawbridge, closing everything up, and then the ship pulls away slowly from the airship landing and takes off. And you actually see exactly where you're going from the landing. It is a giant edifice in the shape of a cactuar, just like the one that's above your your airship right now. That is what the building looks like, and you can't enter it from the ground. You have to enter it from an airship. So it begins flying directly towards that. Hey Jess, can you get a picture of the gold saucer from the outside? I bet you can find a
defensible structure in all of
Sure.
Ulda.
Please, thank you. Yeah, you see it as you're approaching, and the ship is I'm sorry, the airship ride is only about 10 minutes to get there. And that's mostly because you're flying at relatively low speeds. It's cruising. As what was that?
Are there snacks?
No. But as you start to get closer, the ship begins shooting off fireworks into the air on the sides of you. So you get this really cool fireworks show going off. And one of the fireworks, it's a 3-minute show that is completely enthralling. And then the last firework that goes off as part of the finale forms a giant picture of Null Thal, the god of trade, the twin gods of trade and of death. Yeah. So it's a brilliant light show, and you fly in towards the airship landing at the gold saucer. Thank you. That is the picture.
Death and sales taxes.
Yeah, more or less.
That's such a good picture.
Yeah. So Yep, the happiest place on Eorzeum. Poe, have we taken you to the Gold Saucer yet? Or have you been there?
Been to the Gold Saucer often.
Okay, cool. Just checking. All right. So as you approach the airship landing, there's people everywhere just welcoming you in. There's Moogles floating around, all wearing tuxedos, and just very excitedly twirling in place. And then there's a lot of different attendants, men and women, all wearing very sharp suits. Many of them bowing to you there's like this one corridor that you walk into after you get off the ship, and being VIPs, you all get to go first. So everybody's bent at the waist like this as you come in. It's kind of like where knights hold their lances for you to walk under. It's very much like that. And you turn the corner, and you're led into this beautiful open section of the Gold Saucer, where there's a large statue.
Kevin, do you always travel like this?
No, sometimes I travel like this, and I tip my rocket boots and float like 5 feet off the ground.
No, Kevin, that's not what I mean. And with such luxury and opulence, you're making yourself a target.
There is as you're saying this, you're looking ahead, and there's a giant, completely golden statue of a shirtless man wearing just very tight boxer briefs, standing like this. Yeah.
Hey, why is that man naked?
He's not entirely naked, Captain. He's wearing some.
Oh, wait a
some
second.
pants.
I know what kind of club this is. With her over there and that there. We're in one of those adult clubs.
Don't worry, we're all over 18 here. Some jest.
Oh, don't you worry, children are welcome here, says one of the attendants.
Oh, I grab him.
Oh, please unhand me, sir.
What are you doing with the children here? In this
Providing joy?
Sex club.
Harry.
Can't hear you.
2 sessions.
And Harry's carted off.
Oh, no, hey, Harry, hey, look, I've been in a lot of new towns recently, and I know sometimes people do real weird things, so usually I just like to go with the flow until I figure out what the hell's actually going on.
That's
I mean,
good.
the X and I know how to do it. Just follow us.
Stay low.
I'm still 5 feet off the
See
ground,
what-
trying to look like normal.
Yeah, just floating around.
I lean down to Sherman. That was actually a pretty mature response.
I'm just as surprised as you are.
Harry brings out the best in Kevin.
You know, we have been to a bunch of towns, so now he knows, like, yeah, towns are weird.
Yeah. As you continue on, you are greeted, you're handed a pamphlet which unfolds to show you a map of the attractions and things that you can go to in Gold Saucer, which I can send you now. And there is a welcome area. It's this large circular pavilion, and it seems like everybody is greeting the newcomers as they come by. And you see 2 lines forming.
They're playing with the stretch toy.
No, that's a dreidel now.
Oh, good job, guys.
It's funny, it looked like Kingston walked out, but Bob was right after. It's like, no, you took my dreidel.
So you see there's 2 lines, and one says new friends, and the other one says old friends. So which line do you go into?
Which one is the shorter, again?
They're actually both moving at the same speed. The old friends one seems to just open up into going wherever they want. The new friends seems to lead people directly up to an information kiosk of sorts, but it's this large circular thing with lots of attendants.
Is there any, like, I know they're moving at the same speed, but is there any shorter line? This one looks like
It's one line.
Oh.
1 line for new friends, 1 line for old friends.
Well, I mean, I'd say we are new here.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're pretty old. Maybe you should go on the old friends one.
I'm sorry, the old one? Old friends line?
You're pretty old.
But yeah, what's your point? I'm not even that old. I'm 28.
You had to look it up. Just like you forgot what your wife's name is.
Sometimes I forget, you know. Too many hits to the head when I was growing up.
Yep.
Wait, so one line's for old people and the other line's for young people? But I see kids in that line.
I can't read these attractions.
What, you can't
Different
read it?
races have different standards for age, Kevin.
Well, I don't know what. Different races have different
Sherp's
standards.
gonna walk to the new friends line.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out for the new friends.
I just get in line with everyone.
Yeah, I'm in the same line.
Alright, so the group as a whole tends to go towards the new friend line. As you approach the kiosk, and every one of you is going to get the more or less the same version of this speech, it's like, it's going to be you first. Welcome, sir, to the Gold Saucer. Is this your first time here?
Listen, kid.
Great!
I've been to
Here's
these
a
kinds of
card,
places.
and he hands you a card. It says, this has your first 500 Manderville Gold Saucer points. You can earn more. If you want to buy more, right over here.
Kid, I got a question.
Next!
He's just gone.
Yeah, he says, next!
Alright, I'm gonna go look for someone who works here.
Hey, here, wait
speak to your
for
manager.
everyone to go through line. Hey, we have one of these extra cards that said, what, a VIP? Can we get that updated on our cards as well?
Oh. May I see that?
That's
Hand
it?
it over.
Okay. She looks at it. She looks at your group. And she actually looks a little bit worried at this point. And you see her tap her ear and then kind of whisper something into her hand.
Oh, can I hear what she said?
Do you have enhanced hearing?
Yes, I do.
So do I, actually.
You get advantage on hearing perception check.
Allison and Makote do.
Wildwood get advantage on it.
27? No, 25. Not a nat. Okay. I rolled a 19 plus.
If you do roll any nat 20s, make sure you tell me.
Oh,
Same thing as nat
yeah,
ones.
okay, yeah. My perception is 24.
24.
24 total.
Okay. You can hear bits and pieces. It's like, might have situation.
Yes.
Get in here.
Drama. Yes.
Yeah, but that's all that you hear. And then she goes back to smiling. She's like, "It'll be just a moment while we look into that for you."
Wait, what were you just doing there? What's the problem here?
So as Kevin's talking to her, I'm gonna sort of move to the side, so it's like awkward to talk to both of us. It's gonna kind of put her on edge.
Well, your entire group is there now.
I'm
right?
sort of circling, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like that image of you're the cake and everybody's looking over you with fork and knife. You know what I'm talking
Exactly.
about?
Yeah, kid. What's the problem?
Nothing. It's just in order to get the VIP status of Miss Momodi Modi transferred to your group, it's going to require a little bit of upper management, if you understand. There seems to be a problem here, you hear coming from behind you. And you turn around and you see the giant gold statue, and standing in front of that gold statue is the spitting image. It's a guy wearing a white tuxedo, standing in the exact same pose, and boxer briefs.
Oh my god.
Like tuxedo jacket, but boxer briefs.
Yep, it looks just like this.
Excellent.
I'm looking on your phone just because.
No, sir. We're not interested in that business. We are talking to this attendant.
Oh wow, you look like that guy over there.
Kevin, we are not here for that service.
No, but what's sir? I was just saying he looks like the statue guy.
That's
Yeah.
because the statue is of me, Godbert Manderville. Now, what seems to be the issue here?
Kevin, this is a house of ill repute, and this is the madam.
He actually looks down at himself and like checks his boxer briefs. Nope, everything's still in place.
First, we were trying to get the VIP thing on our cards, and second, can I wash your feet?
One, maybe. Two, no. Stay away from my feet.
You know, because
Yeah.
Yes, he takes the card from the attendant. Now it looks like you have the VIP card of Miss Momodi Modi. How did you come by this?
We just came to Ulda from Ishgard, and we're staying at the Quicksand, and we said that this was our first time coming here, and Miss Momodi offered us that card.
right, we're ambassadors. And I pull out the card.
Good for you, son. He actually pats you on the head.
Oh,
He turns to the attendant and hands the card back to Sid. Miss Momodi called me ahead of time to tell me that they'd be arriving. Go ahead, give them VIP treatment, and give each of them 2,000 MGP additionally.
Oh, hey, that's certainly kind of you.
Enjoy yourselves. Make sure you check out all of the attractions. I want you to have a good time.
Well, thank
Do
you.
you need
sir.
anything? Goodbye. And he walks away.
Wait. Millie wants to get his attention before he leaves.
He starts to walk away and he sees it, he reads it. Thank you! Would you like me to give you some of my wax? Okay.
For a cat.
Are you sure you don't?
Yes. I mean, Makote aren't furred. They're not. Yeah. No, they have fur on their ears and tail, but they're not.
I thought they have them on their legs too.
No.
Not
Yeah,
to
you're
do.
right. You know, you're right. I'm
I think that like maybe 11 or whatever cat people from previous.
Yeah, they did the Mithra. Okay, he pulls out a piece of paper and a pen and writes something on it and hands it to you. It says Manderville leg wax. That's all it says on there.
He's gonna make note of that because them's be shiny.
Once again, Mr.
It's not just the
Salamander.
legs, it's also his entire head is very shiny, and you see like these 6 dots right on top of his brow. Kind of hard to see it in the picture.
I also feel like he's the type who puts baby oil on himself before he goes anywhere.
Yeah, likely.
Cool.
That was certainly nice of Mr. Salamander.
Salamander's Club.
Now raise your hand if you were half expecting that sentence to be, Momodi called ahead and said you stole her card.
I said,
I knew it was a trap.
exactly that.
see, Sherwin, when I told you, that thing was gonna work out. My momos seem like nice enough.
Oh my god, yes.
I don't know. I think we're being set up for something.
We are. You know, this doesn't seem like a bad place to be set up.
Kevin, you haven't seen the basement yet. I'm sure they have a deep dungeon where they take those who are caught cheating and those that the madam wants to get rid of.
I have a
I will say
suggestion
this.
for that.
If we're not going to get screwed over here in the saucer, she's probably setting us up to do her some sort of big favor for giving us this VIP treatment. Just
What
do
did
it.
I do to you guys to make you this untrusting of people?
That's Sherman. She doesn't trust anyone.
How many? We have 10,500 on the card?
2,500 at this point.
Individually, all of you got
She shows up
2,500
specifically to Harry.
MGP on your card.
Awesome.
Millie.
Right then, I think I'm gonna go play that game that I was telling you about. Bye.
Which one are you going to?
I guess the Dex one. The one that sounds most likely that I could do something with it.
Sure. All of you have maps now. So what you can see on these maps, directly, to the southwest of you seems to be the Triple Triad Pavilion and Battle Hall. If you were to go northeast, it would lead you towards the Blitzball Stadium. If you were to go almost directly north of where you are, you would find the elevator to the Chocobo races and the Lords of Verminion games. Also, that is where you'll find the dexterity games. If you were to go to the southeast, you'd be led to the it's called the Cact Pot board, and it also is where there's a roller coaster.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
So, what would y'all like to do?
Is there any mention of that?
This is basically, depending on how long you guys stay here, this is going to be the entirety of the session.
I will go to the lounge.
shooting range, or is that with the roller coaster?
The shooting range would be upstairs, where in kind of like the video arcade area.
For brevity, I'm just going to stick close to probably Harry and Sherwin to protect them and kind of keep an eye on where DX is as well. But Kevin will probably play games, but for brevity, doesn't matter. We'll come back.
Kevin, let's go on the roller coaster.
Oh, what's that?
Well, it sounded cool. I don't know. I think it has wheels on it.
All right, Harry, Sherwin, you want to come? Wheels.
You know, actually, I think I will. That looks like a lot of fun.
Harry? Roller coaster, Harry? Harry. Roller coaster.
What are you doing?
I'm preparing my next line.
Was that an Ananta?
Yeah. You go ahead. I'm
Is
gonna.
it bad that I got that from one glance at his picture?
Well, it says Ananta.
Did it? I didn't see that.
I'm gonna go get some information in this den of Ananta. The snake people.
Oh my god. It's
I don't
racist
know
and
what that
perfect at the
is.
same time.
Oh my god. That's terrible.
Go to the lounge.
Okay,
Or the
we'll,
cigar
we'll
lounge.
be at the roller coaster if you need any protection.
There is a mahjong lounge
Sure.
near where the roller coaster
Oh,
is,
that's
and there is also a drinking area.
That's
Yes.
I love with that.
I love that the game has mahjong, but my god, is it
It's so
bad to
slow.
play?
It's like
in-
15 minutes per game.
I love
Yeah,
Mahjong.
it's
Yeah, it doesn't play well in the
D&D?
video game.
Yeah.
No, in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh, they
like
they
you
let
have
you
the
play in
it's
Final
the,
Fantasy?
it's the full
Gold
game,
saucer.
but unless you're playing with other people, it takes forever.
Yeah, it's a long game. It's a really long game.
It's cool that they have it.
Yeah.
it's fun. Sherp's gonna hit that up
Hey,
too.
don't get in trouble. And if you need me,
Maybe he keeps waking up.
Does that mean you have to leave?
No. Okay.
Why do you have a picture of Godbert doing the caramel dancing wind skirt?
Because I couldn't find one of him baby oiled up.
Okay, fair enough.
Makes sense.
Accurate.
Can't argue with that. Oh my god.
So it was roller coaster.
The
Sherman's going
Daniel
to
Vipers.
You're going
Did you
to
say inks?
Yeah.
you're going to mahjong in.
Yeah, I'm going out. I'm gonna go talk to some of these.
Yeah, so
Dennis
Turbine was
is
also roller
Dennis,
coaster?
but not-
yeah.
Yep.
And what did Sid elect a thing?
We all know where I'm going.
Chocobo racing.
Fair.
Immediately, I knew it. And Deus, you're going to the roller coaster?
Yeah.
So it's like.
This is the idea.
Was the Chocobo racing near Verminion Square? Or?
Yes, you have to go up the elevator, and it splits off into two areas. One's the Chocobo racing area, the other is Lords of Verminion and Video Arcade.
Cool. Then she'd follow Sid because she wants to check out whatever the Verminion thing is.
Okay. So, where do we go first?
Checks for the roller
I
coaster.
rolled a
Everybody throws
16
stuff.
on initiative.
Odds, we're going to the roller coaster first. Evens, we're going to Chocobo Racing and Verminion first. With Lanfifi is also going to.
Right, for the
For
dex
the dex
games.
game, yeah.
Okay, I'm rolling so you
What did
multiply
I say?
any
Even was which one?
roller coaster.
Did I say Evens was roller coaster?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, we're going to the roller coaster first.
I was gonna say I was gonna roll and make sure you multiply any number by 2.
That's cheating. But wait, that's illegal. I'm channeling Will for you guys because he's not here.
Oh, can Sherbet also do triple triad after she's done with the roller coaster?
You didn't ask what you're doing next. I asked what you're doing first.
Right, I know. I'm just saying for future.
He's
Uh-oh,
implying
I'm
I'll
gonna
be.
die.
Yep. There you go.
Oh.
So,
So this is Roller Coaster Tycoon. Just doesn't end.
roller
I don't-
coaster tycoon
Well,
with a
I don't know
sadistic
if we can
kid
pick
at it.
more than one. Are we only supposed to pick one?
This is the first thing that you're doing, and we're going
But
to
we can
explain
make more?
everything as you go.
Yeah, you can do it all.
Oh, you got on the.
Like rounds of initiative.
There you go.
Yeah, we're gonna play some games later too. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
I didn't know if we could only
You
pick one.
guys
'cause there's a
should have
couple
gotten on the other
places.
roller coaster. You got on the Lalafell one, and it's only size for Lalafells.
No, everyone. It's a small world. It's a small world.
No, it's like you go to Six Flags, you're on the Bugs Bunny ride, the one that's just like woo woo, and it just goes around.
You have an amazing time. I've never been on a roller coaster.
Oh, well, see, I
have no clue
interpreted
what
that
that
much.
Yeah.
In real life, or
No.
No.
I took that much darker. I thought it meant a Lalafell height restriction, so it beheads everyone else on the coaster.
That's where I was going with it.
There we go.
Okay, so as you are walking that way, the enormity of this place strikes you. It's huge. Everything is big around you. There's walkways above you, and you see people hanging out there. It looks like there's a bar. People are looking down at you guys walking around. Everybody seems to be relatively happy here. They're enjoying themselves, many of which very drunk already. As you get into this large open area, you see a line for the roller coaster, and it's moving
Come here.
pretty quickly. What is he doing?
I don't know. Where is he?
I think it's somewhere around.
There he is.
He might have been licking Bob's food bowl.
Kingston.
Oh, is he in the bathroom?
Yeah, I think so. Or water.
There's water in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you approach the roller coaster section, you see that the roller coaster is entirely indoors, and it looks like a small airplane with a propeller on the front and a smiley face, and it seems to take a path that's guided. Are you okay over there?
Yeah.
You made the disgusted face.
Oh, I was gonna say something dumb.
Okay.
Yeah, we had drones like this in the war.
No, you did not. All right, so it seems to fly around the intersection of this area, and that you see the name is Wonder Square, and it's round. But it seems to take laps around here, and then it ends in the very center of Gold Saucer, where there's an ether egg. A large ether egg.
That's the teleportation hub.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Which, by the way, I forgot to mention that earlier. All of you may attune to that if you want to. You would have passed it on your way to your respective destinations.
Oh,
Yeah.
tuned.
Okay. So yeah, you can get back to the Gold Saucer now anytime you want to waste some time.
Once Fifi gets the spell.
Yeah. Or ability to cast the spell. She already has it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the line for the roller coaster is moving pretty quickly. And eventually it gets to the point where all of you are up. So there's 4 of you? 5 of you?
There's 3 of us. I think Sherbin, me, and
Yeah.
Harry went.
No, I'm going to
Millie,
the
Deus,
bar or whatever.
Kevin, Sherbin. 4.
Millie went with.
You're
Sid.
right, you're right. Okay, 3 of you. So there's 3 airplanes that pull up, and you see them automatically, magically, change size based on who they're going to assign to each one. So they grow bigger if you're a larger sized race, and smaller if you're smaller. But they fit you all well. And when you sit down, they strap you in nice and snug, and they say, okay, so you'll see targets pop up as you go along. This is a cactus that's talking to you. No mouth moving. And it says, you'll see targets pop up as you go along. You're going to want to aim using this little thing in front of you and press that button when you want to shoot. Got it?
How close to the target?
Okay. And it walks away. and hits a little button. And suddenly, slowly, all of you begin
Bird's eye baby view.
Yeah.
moving. Okay.
Kevin takes out his sword. Not our Kevin, the regular one. Oh,
You are strapped into a seat and do not have that mobility.
got it. Okay.
yeah, that's the drawback of the strap-on, Kevin.
I can't reach my sword.
Yeah,
Also, when you came into the Gold Saucer, they had you store everything, all of your weapons and armor in a locker.
I
We're
refuse.
gonna retcon that.
Okay.
I feel like we should have been later.
Well, you are now.
I gotta keep my owl, right?
Yeah, your owl's fine. Come home.
Millie would have stored her shotgun and her rifle.
Kevin would have tried to hide a dagger.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
And you said you're hiding your rifle and your shotgun.
No, storing my shotgun and my rifle.
Okay. All right. So as the ride goes along, you begin going up, and suddenly you're at this upper section, and you see people all around you. They're on the upper pavilion, just kind of waving at everyone, cheering them along. And then all of a sudden, you see 5 targets pop up. Everybody roll a d8 that's on this ride.
Kevin tries to shoot the people that are.
I've tried that every single.
doesn't work.
I know.
Yeah, it's not good.
On the actual fight, I'm like, yeah, die, pedestrians. This reminds me of the theme parks in IRL that have the squirt guns on the side
Oh,
for
you
the
can try
passers-by to blast the people on the ride.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the best.
Okay, Kevin, what'd you get?
4.
You killed 4.
You rip the gun off its hinges and throw it at a person. It kills 4 people.
Oh,
Okay, Days, what'd you get?
2.
Sherbin?
5.
All right. You shoot targets. Sherbin, you knock out all of the targets that you see.
Nice.
Kevin, you missed just one of them.
Oh.
And Days, you hit 2 of them, and there's 3 of them just kind of floating there as you pass by, and you no longer can turn the little turn the gun, I guess, at this point. I don't really know what to call it. Turret? Turret. You can't turn the turret far enough to get them by the time you pass it. But you got feel for it now. And you go around another turn, and as you go down the turn, it suddenly declines and goes underneath a portion of the Gold Saucer's upper pavilion, and suddenly you are now flying right towards the Blitzball Stadium, where you see that there are people inside a giant sphere of water playing the game right now. And as you get there, all of a sudden, 10 targets pop up. All of you roll a d20.
A D20?
Yeah.
1.
That's because you're not one. That's your rank.
Yeah.
15.
I mean, does that count against the crit fail meter?
No. Actually, yes, it would. I said every single one.
I don't know. I mean, maybe Mr. Manderville.
Hey, you
could-
brought it up. I think secretly you want me to add it.
I also wanted to see if Godbert was DM crit fail proof.
Nope.
And his
That wasn't
magic-
a check, right?
It was not a check.
Okay.
And Sherbin?
7.
Okay. Kevin, you got the feel for it for sure. You're not going to miss any of these, and you take out all of them with deft precision. I couldn't make words for a second. Days, you were a little bit distracted by the people swimming around in a giant ball of water, and you only hit one.
I thought they were fish.
Sherbin,
You jerked the trigger because you're expecting the recoil and it's not there.
Your misgivings and your mistrustfulness of Momodi's kindness, you're actually having a little bit of fun, and you find yourself hitting 7 of the targets.
Shocking.
Okay. And suddenly, you speed up, and you're headed right towards the spear of water before you bank to the right. And you come around the other side, and suddenly, 8 targets pop up in front of you. Everybody roll a d12.
1. Oh, nice.
What'd you get?
11.
Kevin?
3.
Baby's not sleeping.
You get to leave?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Oh.
Sad times.
Glad you were able to make it. Though.
I'm. What? Hour and a half.
Hey, salsa.
Best hour and a half.
Well, if you want to dial in if she gets
Oh,
down.
yeah, maybe. Let's see how long it takes.
Okay, Sherbin, what'd you get? Thanks
6.
for coming by.
Oh no, thank
See
you.
you tomorrow.
Yes, see you tomorrow.
All right. Sherbin, you've been pretty consistent, just missing like one or two of them each time. This time you miss a couple of them, but you took out a bunch. Probably stunned by the fact that suddenly Deus hit all of her targets, which is also what distracted Kevin. Who only hit 3.
Oh, nice job, DX.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin.
Bye, Adam. Drive safe.
Later, Adam.
Alright, see you later.
Good man.
Okay. And finally, you begin another turn around the Blitzball Stadium and down towards the Aetherite,
Got everything?
right in the center of the gold saucer. Right as you're approaching, 5 more targets pop up in front of you. Roll a d8.
I feel like I have a special gift for losing keys.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm sitting on them. I put them in the bag.
6. Okay, Deus.
7.
Okay, and Sherbin.
6.
Okay, all of you got all of your targets on that last go. And suddenly, the ride starts to slow down. You get to a little bit of a landing where you're able to disembark one by one, and then the airplanes take off by themselves back to the start again. And as you're getting down off the platform, you see more people coming in behind you. Good night.
Alright, bye, drive safe,
Good
man.
man.
You had a good time, and as you are getting down off the ride, there was a scorekeeper sabotender there who's holding up a sign with your scores. So, out of 28, Kevin ended up with 22. Deus ended up with 16.
Nice.
And Sherbin ended up with 23.
Ooh, very good.
Nice.
Very impressive.
That was really fun. I think my kids will love that.
Yeah. We should bring them back here sometime.
You are granted money. Deus, you are given 200 MGP.
Ooh.
This is separate from your guild. It's specifically MGP.
Yeah. So,
Kevin, you are given 300, and Sherbin, you are given 300.
Oh wow! And they give you things for this? Did it cost us anything to ride the ride?
It was 10 MGP, but we'll just say you got a free ride.
We got peace. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Kingston, what you doing over there, Papas?
It's like, who's that talking to me? Okay, so after the roller coaster ride, you guys can discuss amongst yourselves what you're doing next. We go over to the other group, riding up an elevator. It's a lift up to the top, where they have two hallways. One very clearly leading off to the Chocobo Races area, and the other leading off into a video arcade, which is where Fifi and Millie are headed will go there first. So,
I was gonna say Millie was gonna place a bet, but she wasn't gonna watch the races.
okay, you can go sit. So we'll start with Fifi then. Fifi, you head off into the arcade section, and you find some of the dexterity games that you had read about in your books. There's one about chopping down trees, but you have to hit it in just the right spot to fell it with the fewest amount of swings. And there's another one about mining, where you have to find the vein of gold, the gold vein, and you have to do it in as few swings as possible. And if you're close, it'll tell you if you're hot or cold. And every swing that you do, your time moves faster. So if you run out of time, you lose.
Fact, the wood chopping one's my favorite of all the mini games.
They're pretty good. Are you there right now, Eric?
So it's just those two?
Well, variations of those two, but yeah.
Okay, I'll do whichever. The wood one, I guess.
Okay, the wood chopping game. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Okay, it's pure dex, not a save or anything.
Nope, dex. It's just a roll plus your dex. Okay. With the 16, you hear a poing, and
I think Kingston got some fluff out of Bob's toy.
that's probably probably out of my room because there's some toys in there that he's been playing fluff out of.
Should be fine.
Okay, you see a sign show up, or words pop up magically in front of you that says "very hot." Go ahead and roll again.
22.
Okay, you hear a ding 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 sound as you hit the right spot. It cost you 20 MGP to play. You just got 100.
Wow.
Sweet.
Nice and easy. Okay. You want to do that again?
Sure, I'll do the other one.
All right, it's another 20 MGP. Go ahead and roll a dex check. Hi, Bob.
17.
17. Okay, you get the very close sign once again.
14.
Okay, you once again get you hit it further away, and you get a close but not very close.
15.
15. Okay, with this one you get a ding ding ding. You hit the center. You win 50 MGP.
Okay.
All right. So we'll come back to you if you want to do more of that. But Millie and Sid walk over to the Chocobo races. It is a large area with a viewing platform. You can go out into the stands to watch the races, but it's kind of like it's outdoors, and the races happen around the outside of. It's like a track built onto the side, and elevated and built onto the side of the gold saucer, and you see the Chocobos racing on that. And you can watch outside, or you can watch from the viewing platform inside. There's an area where you can do betting. What would you like to do?
I'll go to the betting spot first.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I was writing.
Hold on. Okay.
Hi, Bob. Hello. Are you going to be at the races?
Yes, he's racing against the Chocobos.
Trying to eat them as they pass.
I can't wait to hear what the names are for each chocobo.
Do you have the Chocobo NPC list?
Yep. Okay. So there's a list of Chocobos. Hello and welcome to Chocobo Racing Betting. You see a name that you like, and they point to the board up above. This is the next race. And you see the Chocobos listed in order from how likely they are to come in first, which it's pays 1 to 1. At the bottom, they're not expected to place or even come close. So in order, you have Le Quay, you have Blaze Blue, you have the Mauve Avenger, you have Wootz Work, Wootz, Work, You have Bold Gold,
It's the craziest names ever.
Lord Commander, Biscuit Biscuit, Fat Stylish, and Nimbus Bonbon.
Put
Who are you betting on?
Put it all on Biscuit.
Biscuit Biscuit. What was the next after Biscuit Biscuit?
Biscuit Biscuit was the second to last. Fat Stylish, and then there was Nimbus Bonbon.
Nimbus Bonbon.
So who are you betting on?
I will bet on Blaze Blue.
Okay, you may bet up to 500 MGP.
Go with 300.
300 MGP on Blaze Blue.
Can you do anything? Any of like the split bets you do at the horse races?
You can make multiple bets. It's I'm not gonna do odds.
It's too hard to like freaking.
I will let you do multiple bets, but not yeah.
She'll put 250 on Biscuit Biscuit.
Nice.
And 250 on Mauve Avenger because she likes that color.
That's what I was.
From Hey Arnold.
Wait, is that really from?
Yeah, from here. Yeah.
I gotta look that up. I don't remember it.
Football head.
So I went through a Reddit of people posting names of what they named their racing chocobos, so that's what we're using.
Like, is it when you're actually in game at the races? Is it always other people's chocobos?
You can at most race against one other actual person, and the rest will be NPC chocobos. So it's like you're queuing up like you're entering into a dungeon. It's the same thing, except it's only 30 seconds. And if anybody else is looking at that time, then you queue up with them. Otherwise, it's all NPCs. Yeah, and the races are only like 90 seconds.
Leave it.
Yeah, maybe 2 minutes. They're pretty fun. Okay, so we've got Mauve Avenger gets 250. The other one was which
Biscuit
one?
Biscuit.
Biscuit Biscuit with 250.
Yeah, and then Poe had 300 on Blaze Blue.
Right. Okay, here's how I'm gonna do it. I'm going to roll a D10 for the front runners. I'm going to roll a D8 for the next two, a D6 for the following two, and D4s for the last two. And whichever ones end up with 50 first are the ones that pass the line.
That's a lot of wins.
Not really. Okay. We need more dice. All right. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a second. All right. First one. This is for. Oh, why am I rolling d20s? It said d10.
That's for
Rig.
Lequet and Blaze Blue.
Yep. Lequet and Blaze Blue.
I have it spelled as Lequec.
Okay, so. Lequet gets off to a poor start with a 2. Blaze Blue, 4.
Sucker.
Next one's Mauve Avenger. Did you write down all the names?
Yes.
Who'd I have after Mauve Avenger?
Wort.
Boots Wart.
Boots Wort.
Yeah, Wart. Yeah, they give you a list of words that you can use for Joker's name. You can't actually name it whatever the fuck you want, but it'll give you a long list of words, and then another long list of words, and you get the first name, last name.
And do the odds increase? Is it 1 to 1, 2 to 1, 3 to 1, and so on?
Maybe. After Woot's work, I believe it was...
Bold Gold.
Bold Gold, that's right. It's Asmongold's Chocobo, if you know the streamer. And then
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
Lord Commander, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Biscuit Biscuit.
Yep.
Fat stylish, come on, fat stylish.
It's just the giant fat yellow chocobo just walking
Hell
down.
yeah! Got all the bling, got that clock on his neck.
Is he Flava Flav? Is that who that is?
Yeah, tastes like chicken.
And then last but not least is
Fat stylish and
Nimbus Bonbon.
yeah, Nimbus Bonbon.
Yeah, you didn't set up the mirror ball thing.
It's a classic.
I'll turn it on later. I'm busy. Okay. Mob Avenger and Woot's work. Mob Event. Both of them get a 3.
Still in the running.
I changed my mind. I'm going to go to 25.
Yep, smart.
Lord Commander, Bold Gold and Lord Commander. Oh, Bold Gold gets a. Oops. Bold Gold gets a 4. Lord Commander gets a 1. Okay. Biscuit, and Fat Stylish coming in with D4s. And Nimbus Bonbon gets a D4 -1.
Why -1?
Because they're awful.
You're just
Biscuit
terrible.
gets a 1. Fat Stylish gets a 2. Nimbus Bonbon gets a 1.
Nimbus Bonbon gets a 0, walks backwards.
Alright, back with the next one is Liquid and Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue? Isn't that a show? An anime?
It sounds familiar.
Alright.
It's a fighting game, I think.
Ooh. Liquid gets a 1. Blaze Blue gets an 8.
Oh no.
Dang.
Uh-oh.
Mob Avenger and Woot's Work. We get a 3 for Mob, a 1 for Woot's Work. Bold Gold, Lord Commander. Lord Commander sucks. Bold Gold. Lord Commander got a 2. Bold Gold got a 4. Biscuit, Fat Stylish, and Nimbus Bonbon. I didn't realize this was going to take so long. Sorry, guys. I should have realized.
It's only the second round.
What was that?
This is only the second round. It's
Yeah.
going good. It's going good.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah. All right.
And
We got
split it up and have
Biscuit,
each one of us roll a tier.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Sure, why not? All right. So we've got for Biscuit a 3. Fat Stylish gets a 4. Nimbus Bonbon gets a 3.
Hey, catching up.
Max.
She rolled a 4, but it's -1. Okay. Kevin, why don't you roll 2 d10s? One. Name one for the here. Do you need different colors?
No, I'll just roll one and the
Okay.
other.
First one's for Liquid, and then Blaze Blue.
What? Gets a 10.
Oh shit.
It's a 4.
Okay. Deus, why don't you roll for Mob Avenger and Woot's Work? It's going to be D8s.
Okay, Wark's the clear one.
Okay. That's yours.
Yeah. Oh, 5 for both of them.
5 from both. Okay. All right. Jimmy, why don't you roll for Bold Gold and Lord Commander? These are D6s. And then Sherbin, you can roll for Biscuit, Fat Stylish.
Gold
Those
will
are
be
D4s. And then Sid, roll for Nimbus Bonbon, which is a D4 -1.
Wow, they suck. Okay. 1 for the Lord Commander
Okay.
and 2 for Biscuit.
You
Oh,
roll
sorry.
for Bold Gold.
My bad. 2 for Bold Gold.
So Biscuit first for Sherbin.
That's a D4?
Yeah.
Okay. Just once?
Yeah.
1.
Okay, and Fat Stylish. Another D4.
2.
And Nimbus Bonbon, Sid.
These are D4 -1.
Yep.
It's a 3.
Okay. Here's a quick update of where everyone is. Liquid is at 13. Blaze Blue is at 12. Oh, wait. Blaze Blue's at 16.
Oh,
Mob Avenger is at 13. Woot's Work is at 9. Bold Gold is at 10. Lord Commander is at 4. Biscuit is at 5. Fat Stylish is at 8. Nimbus Bonbon is at 7.
It's beating the Lord Commander.
Damn straight.
And Biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bonbon
Come on,
is,
Nimbus.
is beating 2 of them.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll the 2 d10s.
Okay.
Liquid and Blaze Blue.
Liquid is the non-percentage die. So Liquid gets a 3,
Okay.
and the other one gets a 7.
Jesus. Blaze Blue is now at 23.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
He's killing it.
Next is Mob Avenger and Woot's Work.
Okay, so 3 for Mob Avenger and 1 for Wark.
Boots work. Okay. Bold, gold, and Lord Commander. D6s.
2 for the commander, 4 for
Jesus.
the
Bold
gold.
gold's gotten 4, 4, 2, 4.
Get out of here, bold.
All right.
Gold.
Biscuit, and Fat Stylish for Sherbin, and then Nimbus Bonbon. That's it again.
2 and a 4.
Kingston.
Okay, and Nimbus Bonbon. 2.
No, get out of there.
Okay. Next set. Go ahead, John. Roll a 1 for Blaze Blue, please.
LaCroix gets a 7.
LaCroix.
Then the other one gets a 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
That's exactly enough to come in first place for Blaze Blue. Okay. Mob Avenger and Woodswork.
Okay, so 1 for the Mob Avenger and 3 for Roots Work.
Betrayal.
Sorry, Jimmy.
A Bold Gold Lord Commander.
Bold gold gets a 6.
Jesus!
Lord commander gets a 4.
Biscuit, and Fat Stylish.
Let's go, Biscuit.
That's you, Jess.
2 3.
Okay. And Nimbus Bonbon.
3.
Bon.
1.
3.
3!
Yeah.
Good job, Bon.
Wow. Oh, outperforming. All right. Finish this off. Probably.
Oh, so
Just roll for Blaze Blue this time.
So it was
No, Blaze Blue won, didn't he?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just for Liquid.
It was a 7.
Okay, Liquez in second place. All right, Mob Avenger and Woodswork.
Okay, 7
And
for the
better.
Mob Avenger and 2 for Roots Work.
Okay, actually, you might not be in second. Well, let me see. 3, 3, 6, 11, 14, 15, 22. Yeah, still in second. And Woodswork is at 9, 10, 15. Go ahead, Bold Gold Lord Commander.
Okay. Commander is 5, and gold is 3.
Bold Gold. Ooh, Bold Gold's at 23. Okay, Biscuit, Fat Stylish.
3
Okay.
and 4.
Okay, all right. And Nimbus Bonbon.
0.
Actually runs out of stamina and just stops on the track.
He was eaten by Bob.
So yours is done. Go ahead, Mob Avenger and Woodswork.
7 for both.
7 for both. Okay, Mob Avenger. Unless Bold Gold does something awesome here, third place goes to Mob Avenger.
Alright, yeah, so gold and commander.
Yeah.
Gold gets a 5, commander gets 5.
Oh, actually, hold on. You got okay, so 6, 11, 14, 15, 22, 29 for Mob Avenger. So where are we with Bold Gold? 8, 10, 14, 20, 28.
Ooh.
Okay.
You almost screwed yourself.
Yeah, I'll be like, no, my roll.
All right. If you want, go ahead and roll for Biscuit and Fat Stylish and Nimbus Bonbon, and this will be the last roll because we have our top placers.
It was a good race.
That was actually kind of fun.
I like it, yeah.
4 and 1.
Okay, and Bonbon.
2.
Bonbon did
That's solid.
pretty well.
Bonbon got 4, 7, 9, 12, 14. Not bad.
Not bad.
So
Why are
14.
you scooting?
Fat Stylish had
Scoot.
8, 12, 15, 19, 20. Fat Stylish had 20 with a
good.
D4.
That's good.
Okay. Biscuit, 4, 5, 7, 9, 12, 16. Lord Commander, 3, 4, 8. Yeah, 3, 4, 8, 10, 20. 20 for Lord Commander.
Caught up in the end, yeah.
Bold Gold, 8, 10, 14. I already did this one, didn't I? 28.
Yeah.
And Wootswork was the only one I didn't do. 4, 9, 10, 13, 15, 22. Okay, so first place is Blaze Blue. You earn your 300 back and an additional 1,200 MGP.
Oh!
I thought you said I paid 1 to 1.
I lied. All right,
Oh,
Biscuit.
Wow,
Biscuit Oh, no, Biscuit did not pay out. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Mauve gets you your money back and then 250 on top.
So I
you-
broke even.
No, you got your money back and 250.
And then I lost 250 on Biscuit.
Oh, yes, you broke even.
Oh, yeah, well.
So that's Chocobo Racing.
Yeah.
I made that up on the spot. All right. And it ended up
Well
being
done.
okay.
Yeah, it was great.
What was that, Jess?
Well done.
Have you ever done the chocobo racing in game?
No, I've always wanted to, and I always end up forgetting to.
It's surprisingly fun, especially because you build in the fact that once your chocobo has done too many races, they retire, and then you breed them with other chocobos to make a new racing chocobo. So, and you keep doing that until you end up with like a really elite chocobo to do
That's
the hardest
cool.
races. Yeah, it's
That's
actually
fun.
really fun. Okay, so done with chocobo racing. Next, we're going to go over to Lord of Verminion.
Sorry.
And you come across this very large table. It's a recessed table, and I'm assuming that Fifi and Sid are just watching at this point as you see Millie walk up to the table, step up onto a little platform so she can see down into it.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
And there's a gold saucer attendant on the other side that says, "Okay, so have you played Lords of Verminion before?" Oh,
I have to go feed my dog. I forgot to bring his food.
you want some of mine?
I'm just gonna call. I'm just gonna join.
Oh, okay. Sad time.
I know. It's my fault. Too many things I had to bring.
I mean, I have small dog food.
It's okay. Thanks.
Okay.
What type of what? Do you know what type of dog food it is?
It's in my room in my closet. It's right next to the door. It's
Oh,
like
fucking different.
okay,
But thank you.
no problem. Okay. Well, as you approach, it is you see that there are minions. These little, some clockwork, some actually alive creatures walking around on the board that the gold saucer attendant has put there, and there's some in front of you as well. And they remind you of the minions that you have, your airship, your knight, your bucket, but none of them are represented here. But you do see a bunch of other ones. You see one that looks like a little balloon, a bomb. You see one that appears to be a tiny little robot mammoth. They're called. You see a mandragora that's there, a tiny one. So it's like a little plant creature with a little sprout on its head. And that's what's in front of you. Sure, we'll see you. Bye, Kingston.
Bye. Say bye, Kingston.
Bye, John.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
What is it?
And across the table, there's exactly the same mammoths, exactly the same minions that the gold saucer attendant has. Says, okay. Bob, stay. Can you use your own?
Let's just hold up the bucket and the knight. Because technically she gave the airship to the house.
All right. Yeah. Why don't you just take off the balloon there and take off the mammoth, and you can use those instead. We encourage people to bring their own minions.
Cool. Alright. So yeah, she'll replace the knight and the bucket.
Okay. I don't actually have rules, but this is basically a tabletop miniatures game. It's actually pretty fun. I like it at least. And
It's neat because it is literally all your own minions, so what you've collected through the game can expand your arsenal.
so we're going to just do a roll off 3 times. And because you brought your own minions, you get to roll d12s. So roll 3 d12s, and I'll roll d10s.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 2 d12s and a d10, because you're using one that's provided by Gold Saucer.
Okay, so D12. Okay.
Okay. So, what did you get? Tell me individually.
3, 10, and 10.
Okay. Is that an actual 10, or is it percentile 10?
Actual 10?
Okay, cool. You walk up. So the your miniature knight walks up and whacks the mandragora, and the mandragora goes ah and falls over to the ground. The opposing mandragora, and unfortunately, Mr. Bucket and oh wait. Never mind. I'm backwards. The mandragora knocks out your knight.
That was the 3?
Yeah, but you knock out his bomb and his mammoth. They just Mr. Bucket just smashes the mammoth.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and the little mandragora that you had headbutts the balloon and it goes flying off the table. So I have 1 left and you have 2. So we're gonna roll, and if either of them beat my roll, then you win. If I beat both of your rolls, I knock one of yours out.
Gotcha. And that'd be a 12 and a 10 now to represent. Bucket is the 12, 10 is the Mandragora.
Correct.
Cool. Okay.
I got a 10.
I got a 5 and a 9.
Okay, so it knocks out the Mandragora, we'll say, since that was the weaker one. And then it's a straight roll off now.
Mr. Bucket, fail me now.
A 9.
12.
Okay, Mr. Bucket just whaps the Mandragora, and it goes whee, flies off. The gold saucer attendant says, "I was going easy on you, but good job!" And he starts clapping. And that would have cost you 50 MGP to play. You win 150 MGP in return.
Excellent.
All right, so everybody's got to do one of the side games, just for sake of time. Is there any? What else would you like to do? And it's okay if you want to do something somebody else did. We'll just figure out a way to do it quickly. But I want to give you guys an idea of what Gold Saucer is like.
Yeah. Well, Sherbin had said something about some triangle battle thing, or...
Yeah,
Triple triad.
triad.
Yeah. So
That's a fun one.
I'll go check that out with her.
Okay.
Probably with Kevin,
And then we
too.
had Harry's just getting drunk and watching people play Mahjong, and he's commenting on it, and everybody's getting upset. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Investigation's going
Do I
well.
have something on my nose?
Glasses.
Thank you. No, just okay, so you all head to the Triple Triad Battle Hall. And as you approach, before you get into the doors, there's a little registration desk up there that says, "Is that a bunch of fresh faces I see? I don't think I've seen any of you come into the Battle Hall yet."
Yeah, pretty fresh. Thank you.
Great. So, who knows how to play Triple Triad? No one! Wonderful! Okay, they give you, alright, well, here's your starter decks. And she hands out a pack of cards to each of you.
Oh.
And all of them have the same starter deck. Hold on, let me look it up. I'll tell you what cards you get, because it's been so long.
Does this game require reading?
No.
It's pictures, and each picture
And
has one number on the top, bottom, left, and right.
I
Perfect.
guess Fifi will play too.
What was that?
I guess Fifi will play too.
Well, I was assuming everyone would be there, but that works. Okay, the card that you get a dodo, you get a cactuar, you get a balloon, a bomb, you get a mandragora, and you get a coral, the cats with the giant whiskers. And I don't have rules for how that works, but they tell you, you can challenge anyone in the world to play Triple Triad, and if they have their own deck, they'll play against you. And damn it, I'm gonna let you do that, but let me come up with some rules for Triple Triad first. How about that? Because I actually totally want that to be a thing that you guys can do, but gonna come up with rules for
Yeah,
it.
some
Oh,
flushed out
sweet.
rules.
Yeah,
It's
I'll work on it.
It's probably like the most complete game in 14 of the mini games.
I know. I feel like all of the stuff that you can do with Gold Saucer is fairly good.
Oh, I'm not saying quality. I mean, but like it feels like that could be a real game
Gotcha.
more than any of the others.
So here's the thing: for those who don't actually play Final Fantasy XIV or haven't gotten that far yet, Triple Triad, you can get cards from all kinds of events. So you can get them from dungeons, you can get them from various fights, you can get them by trading with NPCs. You can't trade with other people. If you play people and you beat them, you get to take one of their cards, or you have the chance of taking one of their cards. So there's like really rare cards, and there's less rare cards, and there's like 500 people in the world, actual NPCs that you could play against in Final
in the
Fantasy.
middle of nowhere
And they
sometimes.
keep every single patch, they add more. So new
So
cards.
is
new
it like Gwent in
yeah,
The Witcher?
except better.
Got
It's legitimate. I feel like it's legitimately better than Gwent.
That's
So
awesome.
Gwent is still. Yeah.
I would say there's, in a certain way, there's more strategy to it, because Gwent, you're also restricted by what you pulled in your packs. So there's
Yes,
like that
yes,
luck element,
yeah.
whereas there's more analysis and skill
Just
for
to give you a very
Triple Triad.
brief breakdown of what you're looking at. If you look at that picture I sent and you zoom in a little bit, you'll see that the cards have numbers in the north, south, east, and west. Basically, the Triple Triad board is a 3x3 board, and one person goes first. They put down a card. Then the next person puts down a card. Then the next, then goes back to the first person. They put down a card. But what happens when you put down the card? If the number that is showing on your card, let's say that a card's put in the northwest corner, the top corner, then whatever number is on the east of the card will combat whatever card you put down on the west of your card. So if there's a 2 on the east, like with the dodo, and then you have a 3 on the west with the cactuar, then the dodo gets flipped over to your color. And then at the end of the game, whoever has the most cards in their color wins. That's the basics of Triple Triad.
There's lots of fun little variations, like, oh, well, we'll do reverse.
Yeah, now it's the lower number wins.
Yeah, lower number wins, or
plus, same.
the plus one is where it's like if you're touching 2 sides and they add up to the same number, you flip both cards.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of variations.
But wait until I come up with rules for it or find someone else to, because yeah, that's going to be a lot, and I'm not going to make up something for that on the fly. But you've had some fun at Gold Saucer. Is there anything else you want to accomplish here before you leave? Or do you want to go to like the prize counter?
Yeah, prize counter.
Okay.
Prize counter, yes.
Okay. As you approach the prize counter, there's a couple people in front of you. You see them excitedly walking away with various prizes. Somebody's like, "Oh boy, I got a new hairstyle!" And you see them rip open a manila envelope and look inside. And as soon as they do, their hair changes to a pompadour.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
You see somebody walking away with a brand new outfit. It looks like a long trench or open trench coat and a top hat. The gambler stuff.
I love the gambler stuff.
It's great set of gear.
He's got like a checkerboard pattern on the inside of it.
Yeah. Somebody walks away with a pair of angel's wings that they could strap onto their back, and they move just by thinking about it, but they don't actually work to take off.
Okay, but we need to put those on Kevin while he's using the hover pack.
Yeah.
And then there's somebody walks away with a parasol, and then you see somebody walking away with an armful of minions. So, as you approach, there's a large list of things that you want to buy. Why don't you tell me what exactly you're looking for, and I'll tell you what's available. I just gave you several examples.
Do weapon transmogs exist in this world?
Sure.
Ooh, what's this about?
Basically, you can make one weapon look like another weapon.
So if you get a weapon that you really like the look of, but the stats aren't as good as something you're using, you can glamour it, which means you change the one that you're wearing.
Yeah, like, it's really useful. Like, okay, I found a really cool, awesome item from an old boss. Stat-wise, garbage, but it looks amazing. Yeah. So you.
That's what my summoner wears. They wear the stuff from Bahamut raids.
What a parasol.
It is a parasol that looks like it's
really
raining
practical.
gold coins. So when you open it up, it looks like it's raining gold coins, and there's piles of it around the sides.
Does it actually block the sun?
It's a parasol, so it's not like.
So I mean, for our sunscreen lady.
It's got little danglies on the side, and it's like hanging like fake gold on the sides of it when it's open.
Okay, so it's not like magic to where an illusion of gold is raining down on me as I'm walking down the street.
I like
Okay,
that
good.
I really do like that. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was.
There are no real.
It's not making magic gold showdown. It's just what the pattern on it is.
Pattern. Okay.
Fifi?
There's no like functional items like magic items. It's more for show.
It's all for fun.
Okay, I guess Fifi will look for some retractable stilts that can instantly make her as tall as everyone else.
I will allow you to get an item. We'll call them joke stilts. They do not work in combat, but you can use them outside of combat.
That's fine.
Cool. All right, that's going to cost you. That'll cost you 200 MGP. And Sherbin, you got the parasol. That one's 300 MGP.
Okay. Is there also a little mini Sabotender plushie?
A plushie or a mini?
Plushie? Minion.
Yes, there is a Senior Sabotender minion who looks exactly like the Sabotender with a that greeted you at the airship landing, but it's wearing a monocle also. And that one's 500 MGP.
Okay, she'll get that one too.
Okay, you now have a minion.
Is there a minion of Godbert?
Yes. Now there is
How much?
1,000 MVP.
Done.
Okay. It's shirtless and it glows.
So it's like the statue in that it was.
It's not golden,
but shirtless with the boxers as opposed to suit jacket
correct,
with the boxers.
Correct. There is the suit jacket one, but that one's 10,000 MGP.
They have any cool demon horns?
Sure. Demon horns, 300 MVP.
Cool.
No, we'll make that one 800.
Okay. Are they the succubus horns that go backwards, or the more behemoth horns
They
that
have
go
both.
forward?
Which do you want?
Succubus horns,
Okay.
because that's what my character in 14 has.
This is my way of giving you guys glamour items to make your characters look cool. Deus, what would you like?
Got horns for no reason.
Yeah. I don't know. Can I save my points for next time?
You can.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
All right, you save your MGP. And if you guys want to come to the Gold Saucer during downtime, I am fully okay with running Gold Saucer activities in between sessions so that you guys can get MVP.
No.
Okay.
Cool.
We'll just assume that you were given like tickets to use the Aetherite for free without having to have the spell. You just use the ticket and it takes you there, and you get to go back to wherever you were when you're done. Because magic.
I like it.
All right, Sid, what would you like?
Chocobo minion.
I mean, there's several. So you have a fat chocobo minion.
Yes.
This is a waddling
Yes.
yellow chocobo.
Yes.
It's also a black one. There's also a normal chocobo minion, yellow, black, and red. You have a blue chocobo wearing a life preserver called the Castaway Chocobo Chick. And yeah, that's all. Those are the ones.
Get the chocobo barding, the gambler barding.
Oh yeah.
Two, except I want to buy candy for everyone. A little candy for everyone.
I mean, yeah, it's 1 MGP per candy, so you can buy a lot.
I'll go with the
One
black.
for everyone.
The black chocobo.
Okay, that one's 600 MGP.
Done.
The fat one or the regular one?
Regular.
Okay.
Millie's gonna see Kevin buy candy and realize it exists, and gonna buy a vomit-worthy amount of candy.
Okay. All of it is basically rock candy in the shape of ether crystals, and they're the various colors of ether crystals.
I like rock candy. Does Millie like rock candy?
Can I also buy a dog dish for Bob?
You just want to buy a dog dish?
For Bob? Yeah.
Okay.
You know, they can put water and food in, too, technically.
Sure. It is a solid gold-plated dog dish that says "World's Best Doggo,"
Perfect.
and that costs you 100 MGP. We'll say.
Probably break your teeth to eat a vomit-worthy amount of rock
Is there-
candy. So she's at 10.
Is there also a Sabatender earring?
Sure. That one will be 300 MGP.
Okay.
The Sablet Tender stuff's really cool.
Yeah. They also have a bunch of weapons that you guys can use that all look like cactus shaped, but they effectively work the way like your weapons would. Like the great sword looks like a giant cactus bat.
They're pretty great. My favorite, I think the one that looks the best is the Astrologians set, because it just has the design of the cactuars on it, and it looks like a poker set on the cards.
Oh,
Looks really good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So there's lots of stuff here, and again, this is now a downtime activity that you can do.
Excellent.
Are you all done at Gold Saucer, everyone?
How much those two minions?
Which minions did you get?
I'm at Hedgehog or the Midgard Sormer.
Oh, the hedgehoglet? Okay, that one's adorable.
Did you put pictures somewhere?
I know exactly what they are. That is exactly the chocobo you got, the black chocobo chick. The Midgar Stormer doesn't exist in there yet. The hedgehog will say 300.
I need to look. Hedgehog. I need to look.
You can get a tiny, Nidhogg minion that flies around you. If you want to get that one.
Wait, a tiny what?
Same price.
Nidhogg. Same price, 300.
Do they have Moogle minions?
Yes.
How much?
So they have a minion that's wearing
Oh my
like
God,
a Taoist
that's
outfit.
adorable.
The Taoist outfit. So it's like,
Oh, that is cute.
where's the Taoist minion? Let me find it.
Alright, I already have a dragon
I had
looking pet, so I guess I'll get the hedgehog one.
Okay. You want to get any other minions?
That's good for now.
Okay. Here is okay. So they've got the Taoist Moogle. They have a set of Primogs, which are 3 small Moogles that just kind of circle each other.
Oh, that's
They
so
have
cool.
a Post Moogle, which is literally a Moogle in a postman outfit. God, I'm making myself want this stuff.
I don't know, the little 3 mini Moogles, that one sounds real cool.
The Primogs, I can't get them anymore. I think they were the collector's edition pre-order for Heavensward.
Oh, man. And PRI?
Primogs. Primogs. This was the Taoist Moogle, if you wanted that. It's pretty adorable.
Oh, that's 5 of them.
Oh, is it 5?
Yeah.
Okay, 5.
Wow, that's crazy. See?
I don't have it, so I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, and Lords of Verminion in-game, you actually do use your own minions, and every single minion has its own set of stats, and what it's strong against and what it's weak against. It's kind of crazy.
It's like a little mini Pokemon, because you have...
It's like straight
it's
up
like,
HeroClix.
Like, evil minions are better against animal minions, which are better against tech minions.
Yeah.
And then the
It's
tech
just the
ones...
4. It's just the 3.
Yeah. I thought it was 3, and then there's one that does...
Mechanical, living, and magical, or something like that. I don't know.
Something like that. That's cute.
It's been a little while since I played.
They have any, a minion of a King Moggle, whatever?
King Moogle? Yes, that one is 1500 MGD.
Can't afford it.
Yeah.
I will save. I have a gold in for King.
Good King Moogle.
Yes.
One of the best songs in the game.
Okay,
I'm gonna set up a little minion fight club in our room every night.
There you go.
Yeah. All right.
Watch
So,
Manderville beat the shit out of other minions.
oh my God!
What?
It has a Kraken Club. Does it actually do that in game? I've never seen it do that.
I
That's the
need
Prince
to
of
log in
Alfonso.
now and check because I have it, and I need to know if this if
That
it does
feels
this.
too real to be like a fan animation or something.
So that is the I think they call it Prince of Anemos or Prince of Onzozo. It's one of the two. But remember in Final Fantasy XI when I said there was a Kraken enemy that
Yeah,
you could
we
fight
found
without the
it
Kraken
in
Club?
Yeah.
This
the
is
last
the
campaign.
14 version of it, and it actually does drop a Kraken Club that doesn't do anything that the 14 did. It's literally just a useless club for Glamour.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is adorable, and I have that minion. I guess I maybe I never summoned it to see, but
I have it, but I think I might have set it loose on my island. Maybe.
still
I'll have to
summon
check.
I think you can still summon it even if they're on your island.
Can you? I'd have to check.
Anyway, back to Gold Saucer. You guys are now tired out from your trip here. You spent a couple of hours, more like 3 or 4 hours here, we'll say, and you head back to the airship landing and prepare to head back to Ul'dah. And after a short amount of time, the airship comes down to pick you up, and you're standing in the VIP line, very satisfied with yourselves and the fun that you had here. You get back on the ship and head back into Ul'dah. When you get into Ul'dah, it's morning.
Oh.
You notice as you get on your airship, it's morning. Maybe you spent a little bit more time here than you thought.
Oh. Fuck.
Yeah.
How early?
It looks like probably around 8 a.m.
Oh God.
based on where the sun is in the sky.
Well, maybe we should all get like a few hours of sleep and then head off to see this pedophilia girl.
At the very least.
Yep.
Also an option.
Shouldn't be playing that music anymore.
It's just stuck on loop in our brains now forever.
Good.
Momo D did say it would take about a
You should
quarter
have
of a day.
switched to the chocobo music during the races.
I don't have the Chocobo music on here, but now I wish I did.
Everyone can keep track of their MGP in the totally useful Electrum piece slot.
There you go. That's a good spot for it, because I don't ever use Electrum.
Momody said it would take about a quarter of a day on Chocobo.
Did she mean a day or a daylight?
I'm assuming about 6 hours.
Alright, well, if it's going to take about 6 hours, I guess we can probably nap a little bit on the way there.
Okay. So you head back to the quicksands first?
Yeah, I got it. Omicron.
Right. As you get back to the quicksands, Momodi says, "Finally, you're back! Where's my card?"
I'll give it back.
Thank you. Man.
No, thank you. That was fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, how high, if this is the countertop, how high is Momodi?
She's standing on a stool. In the back.
Right, but how high does that put, like, where does that
About
put
up to
her?
her chest.
Okay, so that's...
Oh, you're asking, can you see over the countertop?
If you were looking exactly at the level of the counter, how much of Momodi can you see?
You can, like, if that was the countertop,
Yeah.
you'd see it from her chest up.
So maybe, like, given that they're all about 3 feet tall, so about like a foot of Momodi?
More or less.
Awesome. Millie's gonna go sneak under the bar level so that Momodi can't see her, and just put up the little Godbert doll, so it's just naked Godbert right in her face.
Well, you earned enough MGP to buy the Godbert minion, I see. That explains why you were gone so long. Thank you, Chris. You've been gone for 3 days!
See,
Oh, I guess I probably
Wait,
should have.
gone for 3 days?
Yeah, I guess I should have probably warned you about that ahead of time. Time moves a little bit differently inside the gold saucer. Some kind of magic there.
Oh, wait, it's been 3 days.
Yeah.
Man,
Actually, I think that'd be round up to be 8 days.
I only feel like we were there for a few hours, but it was super fun.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for talking to that salamander dude for us.
You're welcome. Thanks for not losing my card or getting in trouble.
Oh, and here's a piece of candy for you. I brought it. Part of my winnings.
You hand her one of the rock candy lightning crystals. Oh, I love these. Thanks. And she pops it in her mouth and just starts sucking on it.
No problem. Thanks for being so kind.
Slightly tastes like pocket lint.
So wait, if we've been gone for 3 days, we haven't slept. Is this going to catch up with us?
Oh, no. Time moved at the speed that you felt it while you're in there. But for us out here, time moved a little bit differently.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah. I'm just fucking with all you. You only been there all night.
oh,
The reverse easy time chamber.
Yeah. Now you guys were there for about 8 hours.
okay, so it's the 7.
Yeah, sorry. I know that you just wrote it up.
Yep.
That was way too much fun for me. Sorry.
Probably just an ambient noise on the mic.
Either way, it was nice to have a night to not have to worry about things for once.
Yeah. Where is that light coming? Is that John?
Did we get all our stuff back, or was there any issues with our check?
Oh no, you got
items?
everything back.
Cool.
I'll go and change back to my other outfit for traveling.
Are we leaving our stuff here? Are we planning on coming back?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, I believe we're just going to go to Horizon and then come back, right? Because this is where the airships are. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were gonna do.
This is in Lamodi.
Oh, well, just go to the Chocobo stables right out there by the gates of Nald, and you can set yourself up with one there.
Right. Sherman's gonna go to her room and shower and change and meet everyone else back outside.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing and just grab her pillow from her room to use on the carriage ride.
Kevin's gonna do the same thing, but he's gonna walk down with only a towel wrapped around his waist. Hey, Mo! Do you have a pubic stone available?
Jesus Christ. Oh, balls. There we go. That's the swear. That's an actual swear. Balls. It's really funny because there's an interview of the English localization guy named Koji Fox, and he's like, I was trying so hard to slip an in-game curse word, and I figured out one. We actually had them design a god based on my insult, or based on my curse word. So Nalthal was created just so he could throw in a swear.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
She rolls her eyes. Do I want to know what a pubic stone is?
No worries. It's it's a stone that it doesn't matter. Kind of heads back up and finishes just getting ready.
Sid passes. I pass him on the way down and just.
Just shaking his head. All right.
The horns that Millie bought, are they magically affixed to her when she wears them, or is
Yeah,
it
it's like a
like a
headband.
okay?
Yep. What?
No, nothing.
But several of you now have minions following.
Excellent. I have a horde of minions at this point. Three. It's Godbert, the Bucket, and the Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, they're really small, just so you know. It's
They
like
were like a foot.
no, not a foot.
Well,
like
Mr.
6
Bucket's
inches.
bucket size.
Mr. Bucket's
Right,
bucket
yeah.
size. The
Right.
rest of them are like 6 inches, maybe 8 inches, somewhere around there. But a foot's too big.
Still enough to put a small naked man in front of people.
Yeah. Mostly naked.
Mostly.
Okay. Yeah.
Do they feel
Godbert in
like-
game is fucking hilarious.
Oh, so good. Because the Knight was an automaton, so
Yeah.
clockwork. Does Godbird basically like a
He's
GI
an
Joe?
automaton.
But I mean, like visually, he looks like a GI Joe essentially.
Yeah, but he still moves on his own.
Yeah, moves on his own, yes. But I mean, in terms like, is he squishy like a plush doll, or is he
it
hard
feels-
plastic?
Yeah, it feels like plastic. More or less.
Is he chalk proof?
Probably not.
Excellent.
What does that even mean?
It means that every day he has a different color of chalk clothing.
Well, I understand what you're doing, but I mean, like chalk proof is like.
I mean, you can put chalk on anything.
I know,
whether or not
right?
it
It's
stays.
Well, yeah, like Mr. Bucket's chalk was
Yeah.
but if he's more plastic, that'll stick better.
Yeah, a little bit.
And
Okay.
he's wearing pink suspenders for
So,
today.
Kevin has finished changing.
In the stairwell.
I'm just waiting for everyone to assemble after. Yeah, finish changing. Just all downstairs
Yeah.
waiting for everyone.
Or Cliffsiders assemble, or Cliffhangers assemble. We keep doing that. Okay, so you walk out, or Momodi waves goodbye to you, wishes you luck, says she'll see you when you get back, and waving as you're leaving the quicksands. It's pretty easy to see where the Chocobo stables are from where you are. And you walk on over, and there's a farmhand wearing a straw hat who seems to be feeding some kind of greens to one of the Chocobos there. And the Chocobo seems kind of ornery. And it kicks one of the other Chocobos while it's eating. And you just hear, "What?" as it flies backwards.
Aww.
If they're anything like ostriches, that would kill a person.
Well, it didn't hit a person, it hit another Chocobo.
I know, but I mean...
I think they might be scarier than ostriches.
Oh, well, yeah. The amount,
Because-
the beak size.
Yeah.
Because ostriches have like a more flat beak that's not as...
Well, it's not just that, it's also Chocobos have clawed feet.
Yeah, like cassowaries. The Australian creepy looking one.
Yeah.
I would have to see a picture. But
It's like an ostrich, but mean.
Yeah,
Terrifying.
like literally can
Use.
rip out your guts with its claws.
okay. Gotcha. So that it's like a descendant of a raptor.
Very. Yep.
Okay. Cool. So, what did you just put? Is it a cassowary? Is her Google foo skills strong?
Yep. Yeah, they're scary.
Oh. Why does it have shades? Deal with it.
Because they throw shade.
Okay. So, as you approach, he notices you. Oh, hey there, folk. What can we do for you today?
Well, we're looking to get a carriage to Horizon, if possible.
Horizon? You going mining? Look like it.
No, we're just going to see a friend.
All right. Well, your business is your business. Not sure what kind of friends you keep that live in Horizon, but sure. You want to rent a carriage? I can do that.
Wait. Hey, Miss Pedophilia is in Horizon, right?
Beg your pardon, son.
You know, Miss Pedophilia. What was her last name? Pedophilia. Well, right now I'm just wearing what my normal adventuring outfit.
Y'all on the up and up, or you kind of dirty?
No, we took baths.
Yeah, I just took a bath. I didn't have the pubic stone. Oh, but maybe this car will help. And I show him.
You're mostly clean, Kevin. This was the
thank
point.
you.
Right?
Yeah, I am mostly clean. And I show him the our ambassador card.
What kind of people is Ishgard producing these days?
We're,
I'll
the
stop
trip will
there.
be 5 golden gil,
5 golden gil.
but you're gonna have to put down a deposit to make sure that we get the carriage back. So that's gonna be another 100 gil on top. We'll get it back if you return the carriage.
That's fine. I can cover that.
Where are you going?
Millie runs off real quick to a tourist shop in Ul'dah. I'm sure she ran by one when she was
I
going
mean,
to the...
there's hawkers everywhere, so...
She wants to find a letter opener that's shaped like a sword.
Sure, that's easy enough. It's slightly sharp.
Cool. She buys that, and she
You're giving it to
straps it on Godbert's back.
Of course.
Now he has a great sword.
Okay. You find a little bit of tape.
Excellent.
Yeah. Alright, Godbert's got a great sword. Letter opener costs you 1 silver.
Woo, I have silver. A lot of silver. What the hell?
It's also stamped property of the Brugere Consortium, which was not where you bought it from. So probably somebody bought it and sold it to them, or stole it, sold it to them, and you just bought it.
Excellent. How do you spell Brugere Consortium?
Brugiare, and then Consortium. Alright, so all of you are at the Chocobo stables, and the wary farmhand that's there, stable tender, accepts the money from Sid, so go ahead and mark off 105 golden gil. And says, alright, just go on outside the gates there, and we'll have the Chocobo carriage brought around.
Was it 5 total? I thought it was 5 per person plus the 100.
No, it was 5 for the carriage, and you all fit in the carriage.
Gotcha.
5 gold's a lot.
I don't know how far, just what they charge.
Anyway, so out in front, you notice it is very clean out here. It doesn't look like it's been lived in, more or less, to make a point for those who might know where you are.
It's conspicuously absent of refugee camps.
There you go. You do see a kind of a beautiful desert view, and more of you are in a desert, but there's more vegetation than you would. What would that be?
Like a savanna?
Savannah's probably pretty good, or yeah, Savannah's pretty good. It looks more like a savanna than anything. And then there's, it's not really flat desert. There are mountains around you, these red rock mountains. You do see ahead of you a sign. To the north, you see a sign that says Copper Belt Mines, and it's pointing further north. You see. Fuck, I can't remember the name of the towns, but this is where you were fighting shit outside of Ul'dah. The other cities that were, or there's a small settlement out there. I can't remember what it's called, but you see signs pointing towards other settlements there. And then there's one, the pointing along a long path headed towards Horizon. And you see a sign for that. And as you're looking about and you're just kind of taking in the sights, you see these little creatures kind of wobbling around. They look like spiky rock creatures with large beady eyes and a mouth with kind of flat teeth inside of it, and long legs just kind of sticking out of it and just walking around. And they're like, "Eh!" And they're just going around and eating, biting some rocks, chewing it down, and then skittering away.
No.
These little creatures. You see some mandragoras running about. You see some marmots, and that's about the extent of the creatures that you see around here, aside from birds flying a bit about. But it's lush with life, we'll say. Lots of creatures living out here. A lizard scurries by, waiting for Kevin.
As long as it's staying on its all fours, it's okay.
Did I see the lizard?
Yes, and it was lizard size.
Oh, careful! I take out my dagger and try to chuck it at the lizard.
Sure, roll an attack using dexterity.
Okay, 1 second. $11.
Okay. Sure. You nail the lizard and bisect it with your dagger.
Like, oh! I don't know if
And
that
the
was a
tail
lizard.
is like still squirming about on the ground.
I don't know if that was a lizard person, but don't worry, everyone, I got it. It was well worth the sacrifice of that dagger.
Are you just leaving the throwing dagger?
Well, I assumed we were in the carriage, so I didn't stop it.
You're not in the carriage yet. You were waiting for it to come around.
Oh, no, then I'm gonna go retrieve the dagger, and I'm gonna retrieve the tail as well.
Sorry, I thought that was clear. That
I thought the luscious thing was over.
Yeah, I thought you were like describing out.
Oh, no.
You're right on the
Basically,
outskirts of the
you
city.
guys just walked outside of the city, and I was describing what you saw as you're
Got it.
waiting for the carriage to come up. Which it does. And sitting on the carriage is this young, pimply, higher kid. Hey! You're the ones that wanted the carriage?
Hey,
That's
Getting flashbacks.
what's your name?
Franklin.
Morty?
My name's Reach.
Oh, hey, Reach. You are a carriage driver?
Yeah.
Wait, how long have you been driving carriages?
10 years.
Wow, yeah, how old are you?
16.
Oh, hey, you get him started young. I do the same thing with my son. Hey, you know what? You kind of remind me a little bit of my son. You know, I'm gonna sit next to you, make sure everything is good, and if you mess up, you know, there's gonna be some hitting.
Kevin, don't hit anybody.
Inside the carriage.
I mean, a little bit of discipline is good for every single child, don't you think?
Kevin, I think that's under the jurisdiction of his parents.
Hey,
My dad whipped me with a belt, and then with an actual whip, and then threw me out a window. I haven't seen them since.
oh wow, I would never do that to you.
You're not helping your cause.
I'm gonna go arrest his parents.
It sounds like your parents did something good. I mean, if you've been driving for 10 years, you started working young, which is what you should be doing. Yeah, I think you had some good parents.
Okay. Are you gonna get in or what?
Yeah, I reach. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna sit up in front with you.
All right, I guess.
Hey, reach. Help the ladies in. Smack him a little bit.
Why'd you smack him?
Because he wasn't helping the ladies. You know it's always nice and gentlemanlike to help the ladies in, and I'm gonna help the ladies in as well.
Oh, okay. And he hops down. Does anyone need help getting in the carriage?
Millie's climbing up to be on the top of the carriage.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'll get in.
Okay. He looks at Sherbet.
She'll accept his help.
Okay, he holds out his hand for you to hold on to while you step up into the carriage.
Thank you so very much. Very polite of you.
Whoa! Hey, little girl, come here for a second. I'll lift you up. And he goes over to pick up Lanfifi.
Yep. Fireball.
Does Lanfifi accept him picking her up?
Hey, I smack. This time I smack him a little bit harder. Hey, you don't just pick a girl up. You're not gonna ask first. Oh, nice like. Hey, Lanfifi, do you mind if he helps you onto the carriage? Like that. Now you try.
I did ask. But
Nope,
okay.
nope. You just. Hey, she didn't respond. It's important.
They're staring at me.
Look, it's important to get consent. I know it seems silly. I mean, really, you should be able to do whatever you want to do, but, you know, with the laws and what the people say, you know, nice to get consent first.
Did not
I'm gonna
expect
activate my little stilts and then look down at him and walk into the carriage.
Excellent.
Oh, okay, you're fine. He climbs back up. All right, mister. I try to help the ladies. Can we go now?
I smack him one more time. Hey, you know, it's not nice to comment on a woman's appearance. You know, right away.
Oh, no,
You
is
want
this gonna be the newest teenage voice cracking character that John's character kills?
No. You want to stare, okay? And then you usually compliment the size of their boobs or the nice size of their back behinds, okay?
I'm not really comfortable with that.
But you don't call them just fine. I mean, that's just the wrong way. We're gonna learn a lot on this drive, and I kind of put my arm over him and lead him to the front of the carriage. Ain't that right, Paul? I mean, reach. All right, let's get going.
All right. Okay, so Rish very uncomfortably spurs on the chocobos, and you begin your carriage ride. Anything that you want to talk about inside the first hour is, let's see, uneventful.
Except we're driven off a cliff because of Kevin and the driver. I also like to think that given that there's a high Lalafell population, every carriage has a step, and then a step, and then underneath those steps are a series of little bitty steps. To let the Lalafell down.
All right, listen, I'm not going to take any more of your shit. All right? No. This slander will not pass.
Millie's going to, while she's up there, because cat sunbathing on the roof, she's going to grab one of the rock candies and just kind of like lean it, because I'm assuming it's like a bucket seat, or a bench seat in the front where Kevin and Rish are. So just like sneak a rock candy around the side.
It's like, to Rish?
Yeah, to Rish. Well, from the top, there's like an arm, but like, so Kevin is here, she'll put the arm this way so Kevin doesn't immediately see.
Okay. He looks off to the side and sees this red-orange little crystal rock candy. And his eyes go wide, and he slowly grabs it from you and puts it in his mouth before Kevin turns to look at him.
Then Millie's also going to have Mr. Bucket at the ready to put on Kevin's head.
Oh boy.
At an indeterminate point.
Okay. All right, and Kevin's just lecturing this entire time, and many times calling Rish by his son's name.
Right. And I'm gonna talk to him about the facts of life and how to make a baby. You know, the right ways to date. Being aware of and all of the crazy conspiracy theories that Kevin knows about.
Actually, I have a question now. Did Sid teach sex ed?
No.
Was sex ed taught?
Not by Sid.
Yeah, they're probably more teachers than just Sid.
Well,
Right?
okay, that was all I was asking. So it wasn't part of Sid's portion of the curriculum, but was it taught at all? Or is Millie also learning sex ed right now?
Yes, you're also learning sex ed.
I like that.
Now,
So
Rish.
no, we're not taught sex ed at Cliffside. That actually explains a lot about Deus too.
Before you lay with a woman, you must marry the woman first. I mean, that's the most important thing. All right. Now you're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be surprised. There's actually 2 holes down there. You know, unlike our one. One's for pooping, and
friend, yeah.
that's a no-no hole. Okay. Most my wife doesn't like it when I try to put it in there, and I don't think that's godly anyway. Now, my wife told me about this thing. It's called the clitoris. All right. It's this magic button.
Can we hear this from the cab of the?
I'm not talking. Oh, okay. You can hear
Oh,
me.
I'm asleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am horrified.
Wait, is Sid learning it too for the first time?
No, Sid is horrified.
Yeah. But he's not stopping it. Okay, so...
That's not a conversation I want to get into right now.
The Godbert minion is also horrified.
And then Kevin breaks out in kind of a song. Now, what I learned, okay, is in the Book of Bob, you have these little things in you, okay? They call them sperm, and every sperm is sacred. Every sperm is great. If a sperm is wasted, Bob gets quite irate. And
Where the
then he
fuck
starts
is this
singing,
from, John?
every
'Cause no way you
sperm
did that.
is sacred. Every sperm is great.
What is
if
this
the
from?
sperm is wasted, God gets quite irate. It's from Monty Python and the Meaning of Life.
I knew it had to be from something, and it sounded familiar. Okay, so you continue on this ride. Kevin, what is your passive perception? Millie, what is yours?
I don't know what my passive perception is. 10? 1 second.
Okay.
Millie plans to ask Sherbin what a sperm is.
Sherbin's asleep.
Passive proficiency.
Oh, it's in her notebook to ask about later.
How do you figure out what's your passive perception again? How do I calculate that? Oh, and then my 9.
Okay, well, all right. So, for those who are awake, you see around you you see around you more of the same. So more savanna. It's very pretty, and you're looking out. You could actually see there's a river, like a large canyon below you, where it looks like there was mining done at some point. And you can see the ruins of some buildings that look very, very old. What was that?
Neat.
Yeah. But you're going over a bridge that is crossing that river at this point. Kevin, you're sitting up front. You don't really see anything out of the ordinary. Millie, you just have like the hair sticking up on the back of your neck, like something's wrong, but you don't know what.
So she'll sit up. It's like she was basically like lying on her stomach, just behind Kevin and Reesh, listening to the nonsense going on. But if she gets that sensation, she'd sit upright and pull out the nut blaster, and just eyes peeled and look into the sky, see if there's any birds or anything like that.
Okay, you don't see anything in the sky. You're looking around. What you see is a long bridge. It's basically just got room for the carriage to pass, and only in one direction.
Does it look well kept?
Yeah, it's pretty well kept. It's a stone bridge.
Oh, okay.
Not a rickety brick and mortar,
but not a rickety rope bridge.
No, not like that. It seems stable enough, and it's over this river, but it's pretty long. And on the other side of it, you can see several large rocks flanking the roadway area, and you just get this really bad feeling about the rocks that are there. It's like, it looks like the perfect spot for an ambush.
Are there windows on the carriage?
Yeah, in fact, yes. Yeah,
Like just the standard side
not
windows?
actually windows, they're just open to the outside.
Oh, okay. And she'll just like lean over and find someone who's awake, probably Sid because he never sleeps.
He's the city that never sleeps.
And then just write that at him.
I'll kind of go closer to the side that she is hanging the board down and pay attention.
Just point out the rocks ahead.
Okay. Kevin's still droning away, and it looks like the kid, poor Reach over here, is just kind of got tunnel vision, trying to tune them out as they go along, and you hear flying through the air, and you see an arrow shoot past the carriage. You still got probably a quarter of a mile on this bridge before you're off it.
That's a long ass arrow.
Yeah. Probably shot from a height.
Coming from behind us or in front of us? Or...
In front.
Did Kevin notice it?
No, you had a 9 with your passive perception, so no.
And so there's different types of positions, yeah. And when you get really excited, we call it the nut blaster.
And another arrow now strikes right in the middle of, right between Kevin and Rish. It hits the carriage and it just sticks in the backboard and it makes that boing sound.
Amelia leaned back over and just like throw a ball bearing at Deus while she's sleeping.
I'll wake up Sherbin.
Oh. Are we there?
Nope, but eyes up.
Sherbin was leaning on Sid's shoulder and drooling.
Elegantly.
Oh, Reach, did you drop this? And I point at the arrow.
Did you drop this?
What's going on? Is Kevin still talking about penises?
No. Well, yes.
Is it possible to gauge trajectory based on the angle of the arrow in the wood?
Yeah. You can. It's elevated and from almost directly in front. So if you look ahead, you see the rocks that are there, and that's the area that you thought was an ambush. Behind it is hills, like large hills with they're kind of tiered hills, and you see an outline of a person standing up there with a bow and arrow.
She'll take a shot.
Okay.
No real intention to hit, but just cover fire in that direction.
Okay. There's no chance of hitting from your distance, but you can go ahead and roll.
Even with a gun?
Yeah.
That'd be disadvantage for the range.
Because you're on a bouncing
Oh,
carriage.
wow. 17 and a 16 for a total of 23.
Okay. Your shot flies, it doesn't connect, but it hits the wall nearby it. I was only gonna let you hit if you got a nat 20 because you're on a bouncy carriage and from a distance.
Yeah. Main thing is I'm trying to get them to go to ground.
Okay, and you all hear the gunshot now, and you do see the figure kind of run and duck behind a rock that's up there, but then you hear a whistling sound, like, hey! I can't do the whistle, but it's a loud whistle.
The whole, like, the...
Yeah, just like that. And you then see somebody rising up above the rocks where you thought there would be an ambush, and they're, like, really heavily armored, but they're sitting on something that's rising up. And it's a huge creature, mouth full of teeth and spindly arms, and you just see him riding it. It's a goobu, for those who know what it is. And he charged out from behind the rocks straight at the carriage.
What a butthead.
Reach, get in the carriage.
What?
Hey, if y'all don't want to die, you're about to encounter Kevin, the Dragon Slayer and Popoto Farmer, and I will slit every one of your throats before this day is out if you try to hurt us. And I'm going to use
As you say that, Rish jumps off of the carriage over the side of the bridge into the canyon below.
Oh no!
Was one thing to do.
No, Paul! I'm going to use piercing intimidation to try to get some of them to flee. You may, beginning at 6th level, when making an intimidation check, you may spend 1 wild darkness point to gain assistance from your inner darkness.
Could probably give you advantage on the check.
Nope, just gives me a die. I roll an extra die on it.
Oh yeah. So you're trying to intimidate them. Yeah.
I'm trying to intimidate some of them to leave. So you best all scatter, or I'm gonna be slitting throats.
Okay, roll for it.
1 second. 20.
That's what Rish is hearing as he falls. It's majestic.
My intimidation. Oh, plus
I
5
mean, you
to
guys can't really
intimidation.
see where he is, but you just saw him jump over the side.
Just like fly away. Just
Uh, 24 to intimidation.
Nice.
It's one of my few like stats I have like buffed.
Okay. You see several of them kind of just look around. In fact, you see ones that were hidden before come out of hiding. And a half dozen of them scatter off to the sides. But more of them stand up and are looking at you. You count about 5 of them from behind the rocks that you saw. There's still the one on top of the ridge that was shooting, at least one. And the dude that's riding the Gubu is still barreling towards your carriage.
All right, I warned you, and I'm gonna rocket boot. I'm gonna take out my sword of darkness, and I'm rocket boot plunge when I can plunge at the rider.
So you're waiting until he gets close enough for you to plunge.
Yeah, exactly.
Your plunge is what? 30 feet?
20 feet. Oh, 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay. Millie's gonna pull out her shotgun and hold a shot until it gets within 50 feet.
Okay. Sure. All right, sir. So it's charging at you. It's 100 feet away, 90 feet, 80 feet, 70. It's just barreling in on you, and you see the guy is like whipping the Gubu to get it to go faster. 60 feet.
That's the one with the bad breath attack.
50. No, that's a Malboro. That's different.
The Gubu can sneeze on you.
I will get up into the window area, activate my new lift, and send it 30 feet out.
Oh, okay. I remember. Yeah, I'll send a picture to the chat.
You're sending it 30 feet ahead?
Yep. To intercept, I'm gonna have it there, and I'm gonna cast snare through it. How big? Actually, how big is the Gubu?
It's a large creature.
I will cast snare in its path.
What is the effect of snare, please?
The trap is almost invisible, requiring a successful intelligence check against your spell save DC to be discerned. The trap triggers when a small, medium, or large creature moves onto the bottom or ground within the spell's radius. That creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be magically hoisted into the air, leaving it hanging the wrong way up 3 feet above the bottom of the ground.
Okay. Cool. It's 50 feet away. You were holding your shot.
Yep, and gonna use the rogue take aim feature for advantage on the shot.
Are you aiming at the rider or the Gubu?
Aiming at the rider.
Okay.
Using Infantia with the zombie ball.
Oh my. Sure. Go ahead and take
How many chocobo do we have?
With you?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah.
There's 3 chocobos taking the carriage.
Is it like
1, 2, or 1, 2, 3?
It's 1 in front, 2 behind it.
okay? Because there's one additional thing I want to do.
Oh, okay. Roll damage.
I don't know what the zombie ball does.
Oh. What does your normal shot do?
The normal shot of a slug is 2d10 plus sneak attack plus dex.
Okay, so I would give it another 1d8 plus it casts or causes disease.
Okay. All right. So then let me run the number. Okay, so if it's crit, then that's 2d10, so it's 20 plus. Is that 8 bludgeoning, or is that 8 necrotic, or?
It's necrotic.
Okay, so 8 necrotic plus 12 sneak attack plus 4, and then to roll all that, 8.
And you got a nat 20, so I got to add that to your.
D8, D10. Where's my? Oh, there's my D10. Then the sneak attack bullets, because those are always the sneak attack.
Yep.
And while he does that, I'm gonna say, hey, Chocobo, you just keep on running. I got some throats to slit, and I'm gonna cast Blackest Night on the front Chocobo. It creates a barrier which protects the creature within 30 feet.
That is such a good move. It is the best mitigation in the game.
Blackest Night. Is that the one where you can't die?
it's the Dark Knight puts a shield around somebody, and it basically 25% of their hit points become a shield.
Nice.
Well,
And
in this one, it's slightly different.
The Dark Knight like a huge damage buff for like 5 seconds or something like that.
Oh wow.
It's
Pretty
really,
good.
it's really cool.
So this one just gives him a shield, plus my bonus,
There's some chip and that.
charisma. It's the first time, yeah, at this level.
Sherman's going to try to climb out and take control of Chocobo since we have no driver. So Sherman, are you like climbing around trying to get into the seat where Kevin is?
Yeah, she's gonna try since we have no driver and Kevin's not interested in driving.
Nope.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Guidance. Because I don't need guidance.
On Sherman?
Mhm.
Okay.
Because I don't need to. I don't need to worry about the new list.
Okay.
All right, and
Yeah, I
that's
got my
a
damage.
that's a D20, right?
Guidance, I think, is D4 plus.
The zombie ball goes straight through the chest of the rider and explodes out the back. His face is completely armored, so is his body, but it went through his armor. And the ball, you have no idea where it went. It's somewhere away.
Somewhere straight but away.
Yeah. And the guy appears to still be riding. He's still got his hands on the
Weird.
reins as he's moving forward.
It's a 14 shield on the front chocobo.
Okay, cool. All right, so the Gubu and the Chocobos, since you got the Chocobos moving quickly. Sherman, what'd you get?
21.
Sherman, using a little bit of help from Sid's guidance, finds her way climbing outside of the carriage into the seats, grabbing the reins for the Chocobos, which luckily are still there, not falling off the side because they're through some little loops. I don't know if I'm describing this correctly, but they're
Yes.
it basically holds the reins in place in case you you drop them for whatever reason. They won't fly off.
It also needs to make
I'm sure there's a name for it. Just can't get it.
a Constitution saving throw or be knocked prone. So
Well, it is unable to make a saving throw when it's dead. So you just see it kind of like this on the chocobo. It's strapped in.
Love it.
Yeah. Or not the chocobo, the Gubu. But your ball went straight through it, killed it, and it's just kind of there now. All right.
I severed the spine, so it's convenient for Sid to have another spine.
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So it's still barreling in 30 feet away now. So where's the snare?
That's where it is, 30 feet away.
What do I have to beat?
You have to beat a 16 dexterity. Well, are you trying to detect it first?
No. There's no chance who's going to detect it. I
Okay,
just
so
gotta-
16 dexterity.
Yeah. I showed you.
Is there any half effect on a save?
No. No.
Okay. So it steps in it, but it's running fast enough that it doesn't snare his foot before it pulls it out.
All right, I'll call the Newlith back and have it hover around Sherman.
Okay, you said you were saving your movement for when it was 30 feet away, Kevin. What are you doing?
I'm jumping at the rider, and I'm trying to grab the reins and pull it off the cliff, like so it turns and it barrels off the cliff.
I like it.
With Kevin on it.
And you were still holding your plunge, right? To get there?
Yeah, my plunge to get there.
So you're using plunge on the rider.
Yeah,
So-
or the creature. Technically the creature, but the rider.
Well, if you're getting the reins, then you would have to be where the rider is.
Yeah, so the rider.
I think that's an attack roll for plunge, right?
Yeah, attack roll.
Go ahead.
Yeah, 'cause it gives you a free movement and a bonus action attack because it's a bonus action to do plunge. So
Yeah.
basically, it's a way they could do attack, bonus action.
Sure. Go ahead. Well, you got to roll an attack roll.
Yeah,
Do that.
attack roll.
His buddy.
He doesn't know his dad.
14 plus 8, so 22?
Yeah, you jump from the carriage to the Gubu,
Nice.
and you drive your sword straight through the rider into the head of the Gubu, which then begins flailing wildly. It's now about 10 feet from the carriage. What are you doing?
I want to grab the reins on the right side and just yank as hard as I can and jump off. and like while holding the reins. So I kind of like pull him and his head to the right and off the side of the bridge.
This is going to be an acrobatics check at disadvantage.
Oh God, yeah. I already have disadvantage on acrobatics because I'm wearing armor.
I mean,
like
what you
extra
decided is
disadvantage?
Really clearly acrobatics. So.
On the bright side, it's not getting any worse. We're getting armor.
Okay, so I rolled a 22 and I rolled a 12, which actually isn't so horrible.
I think it's for stealth, right?
You jump off and are holding onto the rein, but the weight of your armor simply breaks the reins, and the Gubu just continues barreling forward as you fall flat on your ass, or you just land on your ass rather on the bridge.
Yep.
And John, it's only disadvantage on stealth checks, not dexterity.
I gave him disadvantage.
Well,
Yeah, he gave you
the armor
disadvantage.
that he was mentioning.
Yeah.
It's not because of the armor.
Right. Well, but John said I already get disadvantage from the armor, so I want to make sure he
I
doesn't.
missed that.
Oh, it's only on stealth. I don't know because D&D Beyond says it's on sleight of hand, athletics, and acrobatics. I don't know.
No, I mean I just read the page. That's weird.
No, I believe you. I believe you. I don't know why it's doing that.
So Kevin, you're now watching this in slow motion as the Gubu, which has your sword stuck in its head. Did you pull out your sword?
Nope.
Okay. Sword's still in its head, skewering the rider to the Gubu, and it's flailing as it's charging at the carriage, which is also charging at it.
Yeah. Don't forget, it's gonna take two dark damage per round with
That's wielding, right?
Hold on, I need to think about how this is gonna work. I was thinking. Okay.
So a train leaves the station heading east.
So a chocobo carriage is going west at 20 miles per minute per hour. Okay.
How wide is the bridge?
Only wide enough for your carriage.
Shit.
So
Okay.
it's like 8 foams, we'll say. Like there's a little bit of room for you to move around with the carriage, but it's like you can't have 2 carriages on there at once, for example. So the Gubu is charging at the carriage. It's got 10 feet to go before it collides, but you're also not stopping the carriage. So, and Kevin didn't stop the carriage before he jumped at the Gubu. Interesting. How am I gonna do this?
So with the Gubu being pretty much skewered right now, has it slowed down or has it gone faster? And is it still in a straight line or is it kind of zigzagging?
It had momentum, and there's no way that momentum and how fast it was running is going to change in 10 feet. Especially while the carriage is coming at it. So it hasn't slowed down since this happened. Because Kevin, within the same round, skewered it, jumped off, tried to pull it, and just broke the ring.
What's heavier, the Gubu or the carriage with all our stuff and the... What's that?
So if the Gubu is knocked prone, though.
But it wasn't.
I know, but I haven't done anything yet. So
okay.
if
this hasn't had an action.
If the Gubu's knocked prone, then theoretically it would be stopped in its tracks and fall backwards. Or is that supine? That's prone, right?
Yeah.
You're on your back.
Yeah.
Supine is on your stomach. So yeah, it would be on its back. That doesn't stop the carriage though.
Well, I know that, but at least this one thing coming at us rather than the...
So yes, theoretically you can knock it prone. You have an action to do at this point.
Okay. So that's
Sherman,
actually
what were you
the-
asking? Sorry.
Is the Gubu heavier than the carriage, or is it
The
is?
Gubu is absolutely
That's a
heavy.
that is a big Gubu. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So the 14 hit.
Does a 14 hit? Yes,
Yeah.
a 14 hits it.
Okay.
So is it automatically prone?
No, it has to make a Constitution save versus...
Your dex.
Yeah.
Dex based.
Sorry, I gotta pull up the stats again.
Yeah, DC 15.
Yep, that makes sense.
17? So.
Oh, so yeah, so safe. So it doesn't get knocked prone.
Okay, but you do damage.
Yeah.
15 plus 2, 17.
So 13 damage.
Okay. At this point, I think everyone's had an action except for Lanfifi.
Yeah.
Fifi, are you doing anything?
Fireball.
So what's still alive?
The Gubu monster, which is I put in the chat, is about to crash into the carriage that is also crashing into the Goo Goo monster.
I'll try casting Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
To stop it in its place?
Yeah, just basically grab its legs out.
So that what is that? Well, let's see. What's the actual wording of the spell, please?
Let's see.
Pretty sure it does damage and
A hand made from compacted soil rises from a 5-foot square and reaches for one creature you can see within 5 feet. The target has to make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 2d6 bludgeoning and it's restrained.
Okay, so it would technically stop in its place because of a big earthen hand. Sure. Strength saving throw. What am I beating?
15. Fuck.
15.
Yeah, I beat it. So it breaks through the stone hand in the ground and crashes into the front chocobo and then lands on the carriage. You now feel a giant jolt as both you and the Goobboo tumble over the side of the bridge. We'll pick up there next week.
No! Why are we always falling from things?
Based on positioning, if they're hitting like this, if it falls that way, Millie's still launching forward because she's on the roof.
Sure.
Yeah. And Sherbin's gonna launch forward too.
Oh yeah, Sherbin.
He's in the driver's seat.
Or squish.
Here's the difference. Millie's above the Goobboo. You'd be eye level with the Goobboo. You would hit
That's
the
not
Goobboo.
cool. That's not cool.
It's based on where you were. So you would hit the Goobboo and bounce off it, I would say.
Please tell me its mouth is closed.
You
Please.
just say make a dex save to see
Its
if you
mouth is
flew into
closed.
the mouth.
The mouth is closed.
Launched directly into the beast's mouth.
Yeah. I said you were eye level, not mouth level. And it was like this, so it's like barreling for you, so its forehead is more towards you than its mouth is. But yeah, we'll pick up there next. This is interesting. I like this.
What a great spot for Sherbin's journal to end as well. Right as it's face to face.
She just pauses time and writes the journal, and then we pick up.
It's more of just an internal monologue you get in a slow-mo scene.
Sure. Or if she survives, it's something she wrote later.
I bet you're wondering how I wound up in this position.
You just see her flying through the air and it pauses and then you hear the voiceover. Ooh, this is precarious. The only person, let's see, Millie would have flown forward, so you're getting damage from that.
I'm gonna be on the bridge.
Hurt.
Ouched, yeah.
And Kevin is on the bridge with you. Everybody else.
Oh, that's right, because Kevin missed.
Everybody else was in the carriage.
Yup.
Poor chocobos.
Didn't one of the chocobos have like a bubble shield on it?
Yeah, so it probably still would have broken its neck from momentum, but still.
Depending on the damage rolled, it might be less hurt.
Yeah, we'll figure that out next week. Just remember that it's got Blackest Night on it. So
Batman saved it.
They call it TDN in the game. All right, good job, guys. That was interesting.
Yeah, super fun.
Ooh, I didn't think it was gonna end here. Cool.
Oh, did the zombie ball make any? I mean, it was loud, but did it make any extra noise upon hitting a living thing?
It screamed the entire time it flew through the air.
I just pictured it embedded in a wall, just still screaming. Scaring the wildlife.
You don't know. All right, good job tonight, guys. This was great. This is exciting.
Super fun session.
That's the most damage I've ever done with a weapon attack.
See y'all
in
next
fifth
week.
edition.
Hopefully we can have a bunch of people in
That was
person again. 'Cause that was
63.
great.
Yeah.
I love having
stuff.
people in person. Okay.
Oh yeah, the new mic sounds awesome.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah. We'll see how it works on the playback too. I'm interested to see that. I rolled super good tonight.
Yeah.
You don't. But you rolled super good. So a lot of us rolled well. I naturally, but there were no nat ones in the entire session. Except you had one.
Yeah, but it wasn't a check.
Yeah.
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 So that was just for
All right.
the.
Instant feedback. What did you guys think of Gold Sauce? Was that fun?
Oh,
or was
so
that
much
awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I really like this on the fly chocobo racing with the different die rolls based on their
Good. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't accidentally make something super boring. So
No, I actually wanted to spend more time there, but I also wanted to progress our story a bit.
Yeah.
We're doing nothing to progress the story.
that was the problem. I was like, okay, there's so much that we can do here, but I don't think you want to spend the entire session here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Let's all do the jump puzzle fate.
that exists too, but we'll do it in the downtime. It's literally there's floating rocks that you jump through and collect these little trophies, and then you have to get to the end, and if you get to the end with all the trophies, you get points.
Yeah, good points.
Yeah.
I look forward to Triple Triad. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody actually made rules for it. I just need to figure them out. So yeah. Good stuff, everybody. See you next week.
Yep. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
You guys failed every fucking chance I had for you to stop the Gooboo or stop the writers. Well, I mean, you killed the writer, so that worked.
Yeah.
But stopping the Gooboo, I was just like, holy shit, you guys keep failing.
It's fun though.
Good.
Gives me a real like Western vibe right now.
That's exactly what I had in my head. It's like a carriage chase kind of thing, like high noon type shit.
Yeah.
That's good.
So are we like bridge over the Grand Canyon or bridge over smaller canyon?
I mean, it's a smaller canyon. It's a significant drop, but the river also isn't shallow. It's like it's got depth to it, so it's not a death sentence necessarily.
Okay, or more specifically, if it's a 500-foot falling per round, is it we're hitting the ground immediately by the next session, or is there a round or two of airborne falling?
I haven't decided. Literally, I was not planning for this, so I haven't decided.
And what did Sherbin do? She like I didn't catch what she was trying to do with the chocobo.
She was trying to stop them,
And they didn't.
or
stop.
she was trying to drive them rather,
Okay.
because Kevin wasn't interested in the driver jumped off.
And then she just didn't try to stop them.
Yeah.
Poor birdies.
Who wants to tell Adam what he missed?
Yeah.
I want to make steak tonight. I have it sitting here.
What's Godbert's is it his son or his grandson?
Hilgrim.
Yeah.
His son.
Son. Okay.
What?
Oh man, if Inti was around, Godbrand Godbert would have to teach him the
Suplex?
the suplex.
Yeah. I think Indy is an NPC at this point. I don't know if Adam told you or not, but he said he's been away long enough that he feels like
Detached.
a fresh. Yeah, he felt detached, and fresh start with a new character was what he wanted.
No, that makes sense. I dig it. And his new character's a lot of fun.
I mean, I really liked the three Lalafels, the siblings. I liked that dynamic, but Will hasn't been able to make it like at all.
And Adam.
Adam's just now coming back.
Yeah, no, I agree. If it had been full